You have, after forming together some time ago, some of you fighting goblins, some of you almost dying to goblins, on the road, have come across the village of Hinkleberg, I believe I said this one. Hinkleshire? Hinkleshire. It's a small town, mostly just a farming community hub, from what you've heard along the road. It's very late when you get into town, and I'm just going to have assumed the first thing you do to tavern is go to the tavern, but if there's something else, please let me know if there's any other place you have a need to go late at night in this small town.
I go and sit in the corner of the tavern and brood.
Well, hold on there. Before we go barging in, does anyone else have somewhere else they wanted to go first before the tavern?
I wanted to go to your mom's house.
Well, you went to my mom's house. You had a lovely time. She served you tea, and it was delicious.
Wonderful.
Jolly good.
Okay, well, if we're all good to go, you guys find a beaten-down-looking tavern called the Hobbled Hobgoblin. The sign's kind of fallen off the door a little bit. Who's the first to enter?
Lothar.
Okay, Lothar opens the door. As you go in, and you can start moving in. You see, a kind of worn-down building. It's inside much matches the outside. It's kind of dank and dim. There's a fireplace in the back, but it's not quite glowing enough to actually, give really good vantage throughout the whole place. It just kind of looks kind of dark and a sullen atmosphere. As you enter, the bartender looks up with almost a forced smile, and he says, "Welcome to the Hobbled Hobgoblin. Please seat yourselves. If there's anything I can get you, please let me know."
I want a drink now, please.
Certainly, and he scuttles to get you your drink quickly. I assume the rest of you are coming in?
Yeah.
Alright, move yourself as you go. You can seat yourselves amongst the bar. "Oh my god!" exclaims the bartender as George walks into the room. He has his fingers up, plugging up his nose, and says, "What the fuck is that smell?" And he's looking at George. "Get that thing out of my tavern. It will scare away all of my customers."
Aww.
What do you do?
Order a drink and a snack for George.
I mean, like, are you going to have George just wait just outside the door? What are you going to do with George?
Yeah, just have him wait outside the door.
No, that's not going to do, says the bartender. His stink is already wafting in. You can keep him out in the stables out back, but I'm not having him hanging around near my doorway, scaring off my customers.
Okay. Can I get a treat for George and then put him in the stables?
What did you have in mind?
A piece of fruit.
I guess. He begrudgingly hands an old crab apple, and he hands it over to you.
Okay.
Okay, so you take George out back to the stables?
Yeah.
Okay, he's gone. You can't see him anymore. The night passes. I presume all of you drink and eat your fill. Is there anything anyone wants to do? Do you want to look around the bar to see any particular person? What's up? And you guys are just randomly around tables, avoiding each other at all costs?
It's kind of funny when that happens.
Well, I'm just sitting in the corner brooding. Don't drink alcohol.
I'm
Just have a
making
mug
sure
of...
I can watch the door.
Kada
I'm
is
sitting at the
very
bar.
suspiciously watching the door. Lothar is sitting at the bar by himself, getting drunk,
I'll get drunk with him.
joined
have
by his
fun.
friend, the amazing Dinky.
Yay! And after all, I had at least eaten most of my fruit before I threw it at you, so...
Hey, treats are welcome.
That's right.
And Pjimisc is hanging out with Grimlock, brooding in the back.
Yeah.
Is anyone curious about what's happening in the bar?
Yeah,
Other patrons?
are there any other patrons here? Are there any that look like they might be some sort of adventurer?
At the bar next to you are, a couple of sad-looking locals. None of them look too much like the adventuring sort. The only thing you notice is far in the back near the fireplace is a group of dwarves who look huddled and travel-weary.
Oh, okay, okay. I'm going to take them drinks.
Okay.
Nice.
You order a round of drinks from the bartender. Do you walk over with them, or?
Yeah, I take the drinks over to them.
Okay. The party sees Lothar getting a bunch of drinks for the trio of dwarves in the back. Do any of you join him, or leave
Where
him be?
are they, like, here-ish?
They're up next to the fireplace, way in the back.
Okay,
I'll
I'll
go with him.
Yeah, I'll join. Sounds like a party.
I mean, what could possibly go wrong?
So the dwarves who had been mostly minding their business look up and they see a guy with like a really big fucking spear, a guy with a scythe, and this half celestial thing, and the dwarves just kind of are taken aback at a bit, and they don't really say anything as you approach.
I just start handing them the drinks and... Would you boys like to play a game of dice? I can't do the accent anymore. I asked if they want to play dice.
The dwarves, looking kind of bewildered but pleasantly surprised at your offer, as it, we've not any dice on us, lads, but we will happily accept your friendship and your drinks if they had it to offer.
Alright, Lothar busts out some dice. They're just normal worn dice.
Okay. We've not to gamble with, you know, it'd be only for fun.
Oh, that's fine.
Okay. Do you just pass the while time playing?
Yeah,
dice
just
with
just playing. See if they want to talk about anything. If they bring up anything.
they're pretty tight-lipped. They don't seem to be talkative. If there's roll a perception check, and anyone who's interested has been creepily watching from the back but not said anything. Roll your perception as well if you are watching.
What's the perception check again?
It's a skill check, so if it's not sealed, it's just plus your wisdom modifier.
Oh, I did well.
Yeah, which die is it?
/ roll 1d20 plus skill modifier.
Bam.
Grimlock, you're back in the corner. You can't hear this conversation.
Lol.
I'm watching everything.
But what you do hear is like the skittering of mice across the hall, across the room. You think you see a cockroach up in the corner. You're being very perceptive about nothing important at all.
Fantastic.
Wow, I tanked
Excellent.
that fucking roll.
Kada doesn't notice this, but Cypher and or Dinky and Lothar both notice that he seems like he just doesn't want to talk about something. He's basically drinking and he's accepting the warmth so that he can forget.
You know, when I was a lad, and the clergy touched me. No, I don't know.
Oh, Jesus.
Did
Can
you actually say that?
Yes.
They look up at you as though can't quite tell if you're joking or not, or just really drunk. They don't know how to take that.
Can I have a bluff check to be really convincing?
Convincing that a cleric actually touched you?
Yes. And then I
Did a
think it's
cleric
normal.
actually touch you?
No.
Okay, then yes, roll a bluff check.
Boom.
Wow.
You can tell that they're not fully persuaded, but then it might have happened. I mean, they don't know.
Can I offer a trade?
You want what?
They tell their story and then I perform a magic show.
So you just walk up in front of them and says, "Can I offer trade?"
No, like I'll perform a magic show if you.
Okay,
tell
well
us your
talk to
story.
them then. Talk to them. If you want to offer
Okay.
them trade, talk to them.
Alright. How about this? You tell us your stories and you seem sad, and I'll perform a show to make you happy.
Kid, I don't think any
Or-
show of yours is going to solve any of our
Have you seen
problems.
his
But
magic
Can I
show?
roll to facepalm?
on how amazing of a facepalm it is,
rolled a face palm.
Are they actually buying this from Dinky?
Hmm? Yeah, well, it was Lothar who was trying to bluff them, right?
Yeah.
And they were kind of persuaded. And then Dinky made a ham-handed offer of doing a performance to make him talk.
Maybe someone could diplomatically ask them what they don't want to talk about. Hint, hint.
Can I roll to intimidate them?
You can try to intimidate these poor dwarves all you want.
Alright, I'm gonna roll to intimidate.
Okay, go for it.
Well, his whole body's shaped like a dick.
Alright, what do you say to intimidate them, or are you just giving them a mean look? What's going on?
Are you planning to keep wasting your time, or are you going to start talking?
He, like, the guy who'd been mostly talking with you spits out his beer and he's like, What are you talking about, lass?
I go over to the bar at that point.
Alright, move him.
I gotta get out!
Well, we've given you some hospitality. I think you owe us a little something in return.
Listen, I know how we look, but we're just not like that.
That's what she said.
You'll have to get your sexy dwarven fantasy somewhere else, lass.
Ew. That roll to face palm's looking pretty good right now.
I'm gonna start a conversation with the bartender.
Okay, well, let's see if we can resolve this with Kada before we get any other conversations going.
I'll run back real quick.
Do you say anything else, Kada?
The others are clearly picking something up from you that you don't want to talk about. Otherwise, they wouldn't be trying to get a story out of you. So
Well,
how about you tell me the story and nobody will get hurt?
it's a very sad tale, and it would do not a soul any good to recount it.
Try me.
Way far to the north, at the base of the black-peaked mountains, lived our village of Thor. Till nigh on, half a dozen years ago, a great white dragon descended from the mountains and burned half the city down to rubble. As the people were trying to rebuild the city, a new force entered the area and slayed the dragon. We had thought all of our problems solved, but while the dragon was gone, its minions stayed, and the force that had vanquished it, it did not bring any good news with it. Since then, we've been traveling to the south, those few of us who have still survived. Anyone? Response? No?
Can I offer them another round of drinks as condolences for the sad story?
You can.
I won't do that.
Lothar stumbles back over, interrupting. What? What did you say? Clearly not paying attention to what was going on.
They just look sadly back at their new beers and they say, nothing you need concerned about.
It was the priest, wasn't it?
What? He does another
That's why I
spit
drink
take.
too.
Okay, are you guys done hassling the dwarves? You have more questions? What?
What ended up happening that they consider not to be good?
Let's just say the last remnants either left or they died. Like you said, the minions that served the dragon remained even though the dragon was gone, and they just basically overrun the town that was already destroyed.
Assholes.
What if we could help you with this?
Help us? Our town's destroyed. How would you help us? Not that, I mean, we wouldn't appreciate any offer. Like, I mean, money would be great, but I mean, he doesn't look too greedily at that. But the notion crosses his mind. You can tell.
That sucks.
Oh, dragons collect treasure, right? Let's go collect the treasure.
Well, this is going on. I get up to go talk to the barkeep.
Okay, so yeah, Lothar wanted to converse with the barkeep. Anyone else have anything they want to speak to with the bartender?
I'll join him.
Yeah, so what are you going to actually ask?
I'm gonna see if there's like any sort of adventuring type stuff that's going on or that needs done.
He says, no, nothing venturing, I wouldn't think.
Is there anywhere we can look for jobs, postings, or bounties to be collected?
No, we don't have a bounty office. We rely on the nearby towns to provide necessary military enforcement of laws.
Well, clearly this town sucks.
He looks kind of offended, and you could like see a single tear fall from his eye. But he quickly wipes it away.
I'm going to come over.
It's getting kind of late. Anyone else have anything else that they want to do before you decide what to do for the night?
I think I'm going to salvage this with the barkeep and roll for diplomacy.
Okay, what do you say while you diplomatize the barkeep?
I apologize for this man. He was touched by a priest and it's never really recovered from it.
We're best
Okay,
friends
roll
now, by the
away.
way.
Okay, you have successfully convinced the bartender that he was touched by a priest as a child, so he's horrified.
Sweet.
Well, that's a terrible thing, he says. I guess, damn, I don't know what to say.
I wink at the barkeep.
He looks very creeped out and does disturbed to a certain point.
Mission accomplished.
Okay, so as you guys are having this conversation, you hear the sound of the door opening and someone walking through, and the whole bar goes quiet.
Shit.
Do they look rough?
Oh, they look real rough. As you look up, you can see a short-looking human who's holding some sort of mechanical device in his hand. I don't think any of you recognize. And behind him are two large half-orcs, one of which has a big ol' orc double axe, and the other which has a great axe in his hand. As the small man walks in, he addresses the bartender. He says, "Listen, see, it's time for you to pay up this month's rent. I know you've been late in the past month, and frankly, the boss has gotten tired of hearing your shit." As at this point, you guys look out at the bartender, who appears to be shitting his pants.
I'm gonna back up.
I'm gonna
Okay.
turn around and look at the wee man, and I'm 6'6", usually tall, but I kind of hunch over with my cloak, and I raise myself up to my full height, and I say, "You mind your own business and get out of here." I want to roll an intimidate check.
Okay, go for it. Okay, he looks a little taken aback, but he quickly recovers. He says, "Mind my business? Why don't you mind your goddamn business? This is my turn. What the fuck are you doing here?"
Doing what I please. Doing as I please. Where I go is my business.
Yeah, that's exactly what I do, so get the fuck out of my face, you piece of shit.
Last I checked, I was in this fine establishment first tonight.
Listen, punk, I suggest you move, or my friends Bingo and Bango will move you forcibly by separating your spine from the rest of your body.
I'm sure they don't know what a spine is, but good luck with that.
He looks...
Can I draw my weapon?
Go for it. Anyone else is going to respond to this particular interchange?
Can I, I'm gonna whistle for George.
Um, roll for whistle. I guess it would be like a handle animal check. I'm not sure the exact skill name of it.
Okay.
Yeah, handle animal check. It's a skill check, so it's 1d20 plus your skill bonus to handle animal.
Okay.
No, there's no way you have just. Do you have no skill points into it?
Well, I think.
Yeah, no, you have 1 point into it, so you have five modifier. Okay, that's enough. 5 modifier is enough. You whistle your heart out, and you're pretty sure George heard that. So did half the neighborhood.
Can I bluff them that I already came to collect the money? And that they don't need to collect it?
Muggsy's... I don't know that Muggsy had a chance to pay attention because this one guy was very impudent with him fast, so I don't think he actually heard you. Unless you were gonna, like, physically interrupt it.
Yeah.
You going to?
Yeah, I'm gonna step in and go... I've already taken care of this, I've already collected it, and I'm on my way to take it back.
Okay, so you
So
step
how about
forward...
you and your goons turn around?
You step forward to kind of break it up a little bit. You say, "Hey, you say your spiel. Okay, roll your bluff check." Who the fuck are you, bitch? Is his response.
I'm gonna draw my size.
Okay, in response to you guys drawing your size, we are going to enter combat. Everyone roll initiative, please.
Which one is initiative again?
D20.
D20 plus your dexterity modifier. Bango and bingo.
Oh, I'm sucking at the rolling today.
At least you didn't roll 3 for your health.
19.
Shit.
7.
Just roll 22. What do you want?
21.
Too bad it wasn't for your health.
20.
I'm just joking.
You're lucky you're on the other side of the room.
I know, right?
Okay, I got the bad guys. Let's look for your guys. Who rolled the first initiative? That was after Kada's
me.
13?
I did.
I got it at 22.
Oh, I didn't see that. I'm sorry.
Paul is a 16. Squid is a 12. Kada is a 6. And I will roll for George. What's his dex?
Oh, it's 17.
Oh, that's a high fucking dex. Never mind. Okay, so the
George
first...
got a 5.
I rolled for him.
Oh.
So the first person to go is Muggsy, who backs up. He levels his fancy-looking mechanical device, and a big bang happens, and a shot rips towards Apsylus. And it misses wildly. Next to go is Grimlock.
I'm going to attack the... is there a way to ping?
Hold Alt and click. Hold down the click.
Attack this bad boy over here with my scythe.
Okay, he has the great axe, and he has a shining breastplate.
Okay. $15.
Okay, you swing your scythe at him, but it actually grazes his breastplate and doesn't actually appear to do any damage. Next to go is Bongo. who swings his great axe down to retaliate against Grimlock. He rolls 21, which I believe hits.
Yar.
Okay, and damage is d12 plus. You take 10 points of damage.
Alright.
Next to go is George, who is hurriedly running from outside, having heard his master call, but isn't quite there yet. After that is Dinky.
Okay.
Amaze
how
us,
far can I
Dinky.
move again?
Okay, so remember you have move actions and standard actions. You can move up to your full base speed as a move action, which I believe for you is 30. Unless you're encumbered in some way, it's either 30 or 25, but you should be good for movement here.
Okay. I'll move here. And
Okay.
then- whoops.
Now what?
Guess attack the guy in front with my scythe.
Attack Bango? With the guy with the double axe, not the guy who Grimlock attacked.
Yeah, different guy.
Okay, you swing
Axe.
at Bango. Alright, you jab your scythe at him, but you whiff. You don't even hit his armor.
Aw.
Next is Pjimisc. Pajamas. I'm gonna call you Pajamas because I like it better.
I'm definitely gonna move up a space here.
Okay.
And I'm gonna actually attack the big wig of the group.
Alright, going for Muggsy. With what?
My crossbow.
Alright, you level your crossbow at him with a point blank arrow, so you get a +1 to hit. On top of your dexterity modifier. And your base attack bonus, which should be 1. You potentially crit, reroll to confirm. Same dice, /1d20 +3. You do not confirm the critical outright. So roll your damage.
It's D8.
It's just going to be a d8 for damage.
I'll take it.
Alright, 3 points of damage. You stick a bolt in his shin and it looks like he's winced a bit. Alright, next up on the list is Lothar.
Lothar's gonna charge Muggsy.
Charge and monks, you can't charge. You have to charge with a completely clear, nothing's obstructing you, and there's like seats and shit obstructing you.
He's gonna obstruct me. I have reach.
No, it has to be in the direction of... the rule is on the first available hex, and it has to be directly
okay.
between you. It has to be a straight line.
Okay, that's fair enough. Then I will move to here, and then just do a regular attack.
Alright, you swing at Muggsy. He's just like dodging shit left and right. He's going on
Yeah,
That
Matrix.
was a 1d8.
Oh, yeah, that is a 1d8. You should not roll that.
Nope. It's 1d. Yep. You gotta look at all of it.
Yeah, you have a macro to do both at the same time.
Yeah.
Macros cause more confusion than they help. But anyways, next to go is Bingo, who's actually I got it backwards. I should have had Bango go first. Anyways, so I had the great axe guy go. He leveled one at Grimlock for 10. Now it is the double orc axe wielder to go, who swings at this Dinky guy.
The amazing Dinky.
And he hits twice. Ooh. Each hit does d8 damage. Plus modifiers. 2, 4. So you take a total of 12. He smacks his axe into you good twice. Okay.
Ow.
And the last person is Apsylus. Apsylus! Kada!
Yeah, I'm just thinking.
Okay. Alright, that's fair.
I'm gonna cast Shield of Faith.
Okay. Who do you cast it on?
myself.
Okay, you cast Shield of Faith on yourself. Remind me exactly what it does.
It is a shimmering magical field that averts and deflects attacks. +2 deflection bonus to AC with an additional +1 to the bonus for every 6 levels.
Okay.
So it's +2 deflection.
Do you do any move on top of that, or do you stay where you are?
I'm going to move backwards.
Okay, that's everyone. We roll into the next round, which has Muggsy on his first shot. He's really pissed he rolled so poorly last round. He wants to shoot one of you guys. He's going to shoot the guy with the big pointy thing who's been trying to stab at him. And he hits.
How much damage lasts?
7. He gets a good shot at you at one of your vital organ areas. Next to go is Grimlock.
I will attack Bimbo, whatever his name is.
Bingo?
Yep. Sure.
Alright, go for it.
Actually, I'm gonna activate Rage, and then attack.
Okay.
If I can do that in the same turn.
Yes, you can.
Okay.
I believe popping Rage is a move equivalent action or a free action. It could be free, actually, now I think about it.
That sounds about right. It gives me +4 strength, +4 con. Which I believe...
You can just roll first and we can figure out exactly if it hit or not or later. Hit or not later.
22.
Oh, that's a hit. Roll damage. 2d4 plus 6 now?
Yes.
Oh, remember if it's a two-handed item? I forgot this. In Pathfinder, if it's a two-handed weapon, you get 1.5 times your strength modifier back.
Yes, I was going to ask you that. How's that rounded up or down?
It is rounded down. Are you sure? I was going to say down.
No, I better look too.
But go ahead and roll your damage.
No, it is rounded down.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
So 1.5 times, so that would be 8 on my strength? No, 7 on my strength.
Your base is... Do you have something magical putting you up to adjust to 4?
Yes, my sight.
Your scythe gives you plus to strength?
No, my rage gives me plus to strength.
Okay, but in your character sheet you just have by 1 increment, and rage would do it by 2. Oh, okay, no, never mind. I got it. I figured it out. Never mind.
Okay, good. 13 damage.
Nice 1. But that 1-4 balances out. It was an average hit. Okay, you cleave your fucking scythe into this guy hard. Like you cut out a chunk of the side of his body, and he's hurting. He's not down, but that hurt.
Woot.
All right, next to go. That was Grimlock. So next to go is Great Axe guy. He's fucking pissed. He's gonna swing at you with Great Axe again, and he's gonna whiff, I believe. What's your AC?
16.
Oh no, it does. It hits you by 1 because he's the Great Axe guy. The Double Axe guy wouldn't have got you. The Great Axe guy hits you. For D12. Ooh, I think someone's going down.
We'll see.
You get hit for 15 damage.
Yes, I'm going down, regardless of my combo.
How far into the negative are you?
Hold on. I had 8. I think because my Orc Ferocity, it just cancels itself out at 0. And then I get put into negative at next round. After I get
yeah, don't you
standard
have like
action.
a trait?
No, as a racial. once per day. If I go below 0 HP, I stabilize at 0,
Okay,
I
so
think, and then I get 1 standard action before I go to -1.
yeah, that's right. You get a stable an action before you go down as an orc. You have 1 round where you can take a standard action.
Yep. So I'll do that next round.
Okay, but you're hurting bad. Next to
I'm
go is
practically unconscious.
Dinky. You see this great axe just like fucking cleave down into Grimlock, and almost like sever part of his body from another part of his body. It was rough. Your go.
Alright, I'm gonna move here and then cast Cure Light Wounds on the guy that got cleaved.
Okay,
Grimlock.
1d8 plus your caster level, which is 2, so 1d8 plus 2. Plus your wisdom modifier. I think. Let me double check Cure Light. It might just be your level. Yeah, okay, so it's per caster level, so 1d8 plus 2. Okay, you cure him for 4, so he will not go unconscious next turn. He's barely up in the positives.
Not 4 HP.
Alright, that's your turn. Pjimisc.
Take another step. I'm going for Muggsy again
Okay with the crossbow?
with the cross.
Okay, you fire your crossbow at Muggsy. Ah, you miss.
Gosh, damn it.
Next to go is Lothar.
Boom, 19.
That's a hit.
5 damage.
Nice one there. Muggsy's starting to look pissed off. He's gotten this tiny little bolt in his shin, and now he got poked in the ribs with a spear. He's looking quite annoyed. Next up is Bongo. Bango. Bango's go. Okay. Bango's.
No monkey?
Bango's. Oh no, we forgot about George. Yes, George got to go. George ran up and he saw a half-orc. What did he do, Cypher?
I guess attack him with his claws.
Okay, he claws at the back of the half-orc. Swing to hit.
Rolling to hit first, right?
Yeah, roll the hit.
And what's the modifier for hit?
Base attack bonus plus strength bonus.
Okay.
And I'll also say he's being flanked, even though he's technically not. He's fucking flanked. Okay, that's a hit.
And that's the damage roll.
Alright, the monkey claws at Bango from behind. And now is Apsylus' turn.
So I'm at like, am I 20 feet away at the moment?
Wait, hold on. The guy behind George, he was the one who got hit before by Grimlock, right? No, he went after
No.
Great Axe, so it was a different one. Gotcha.
Alright, I'm 15. Yeah, in that case, I'll go after, what's his name, the main guy.
Muggsy!
Yeah,
Okay, what do you do to try and get at Muggsy?
I'm gonna hit him with my spear.
Did you spear have reach?
20 feet range.
I think the 20 feet is the throwing, because normal reach is only 10 feet.
Yeah, I'm gonna hurl it at him.
Okay, you're throwing your spear at him. Correct?
Yeah.
Okay,
Make it count.
that's gonna use your dex modifier to hit. Plus your which I don't think you have yet at level 1.
Oh, rolled one, didn't I?
That was 1d8, not a 120. It barely whizzes by him. He's kind of a tricky little guy. He's hard to hit, and he just kind of ninja dodges out of the way.
Jesus Christ.
We should just hamstring the fucker.
Okay.
You could hit him in the bloody shin.
So it's Mugsy's turn now, and he's getting really pissed. He might leave, but he kind of looks over his shoulder, and there's a fucking shit-covered monkey blocking his path. He levels a shot at the guy who hit him with his spear again. And I believe, yeah, that hits. And you take 7 more points of damage.
That's unfortunate.
Are you unconscious yet?
Nope.
Okay, you're still up. Good. Next to go is Grimlock. You have the guy with the great axe in front of you who has like a chunk torn out of his side, and Bango with the double axe who's getting clawed at by a monkey, and Mugsy who's been shot in the shin and poked with a spear.
Can I do an attack and then do a 5-foot step back?
Yes, you can take your 5-foot step at any time during your turn.
Okay, so I'm going to do that. I'm going to finish off this bastard.
All right, swing to hit.
Now, because I went down, kind of, would my rage still be active, or should I just reactivate
You did
it?
not actually fall unconscious thanks to your orc ability. I'm going to say that your rage ability is still going.
Way to go.
If you 5-foot adjust now over here, you'll get flanking bonus with George.
Sure. So, do I add flanking bonus?
Yes.
Or it's just...
I can add it afterwards, it doesn't matter. It's +2 to whatever your addition is. Okay, that's a hit. Nice. You only need to do like 3 damage. I think you got it.
I think it's +7? Might be +8. No, it's +8, so 13.
Oh, you cleave his fucking head off. It just... There was a head connected to a body and now it's gone. You hear Bango exclaim out next to him, "Bingo! No!" And Muggsy looking over like, "What the fuck did you do to Bingo, you piece of shit?"
Had it coming.
Okay, that was Grimlock's go. You killed the guy who would go next. So next to go is Dinky.
Alright,
Tickle his butthole.
maybe. So would temporary hit points help him from not passing out?
Grimlock, yes.
Okay.
Yeah, because they last until the end of the battle, I think.
It's until the end of the effect of the spell.
Okay. I guess I'll cast Virtue on Grimlock to heal him for 1 temporary HP.
That's an Orison.
Yeah.
Okay, you give 1 temporary HP to Grimlock.
So I'm 4 + 1 temporary.
Yep. Next to go is Pjimisc.
Alright, I'm gonna take 1 step back as an intimidation factor. And then go for Muggsy again, because he's the head honcho.
Okay, you poke at Muggsy. That is not a hit. He dodges out of the way. He's kind of laughing at you at this point.
What?
Next to go is Lothar.
Let's hit him again. Nice.
Awesome.
Wow.
At least it's not a 3.
Yeah.
Okay, hold
This
on.
is not a 3.
Let's
Get yourself next.
confirm this failure. Okay, you miss, but nothing too bad happens. Just a particularly bad miss, and no one was watching. Next, we decided it was George's go, who I assume is going to attack again.
Yeah, he's gonna bite the guy now.
Okay, I'm just gonna roll for him. I'll say he hits. That was within range. And what's his to damage?
D4 plus 1.
D4 plus 1. For 2 points, he bites at Bangos now. Looks kind of pissed off at this fucking monkey. And it was Apsylus.
Okay, I'm gonna move forward.
Okay, you move forward.
And I'm gonna attack with my spear again.
At who? Muggsy or Bango?
Muggsy.
Okay. Try and poke him. That's a miss. Dodges off to the side once more. Still giggling.
Little bastard.
He's so good.
Muggsy's turn. He kind of backs up a bit. He doesn't like all these pointy things. And he shoots at Lothar still. What is your touch AC, Lothar?
13.
Okay, a bullet just barely whizzes by you. Doesn't quite connect. Next to go is Grimlock, who's still up, but not in the best of health.
If I go and attack the other half-orc, is he distracted by the monkey and I can get a flanking bonus?
I will say you can because Apsylus is brandishing her spear. That Bango couldn't get an attack of opportunity if you moved here, at which point you would be flanking. But if you just 5-foot adjusted here, you would not get the flank bonus.
Well, if there's no negatives, I'll go here.
Yep, I'll let you do that.
And my rage is still active for another round.
Roll the hit. After which I believe you'll go unconscious. If you've been adding your con. Well, no, you'll be close. You won't be quite there.
No, because all my temporary con points got destroyed right away, so.
Okay, yeah, I think you're right. So you're gonna swing to hit Bango?
18.
You barely hit. Your scythe catches hold.
Nice.
$15 damage.
Hot piss. You really get a +8 to damage?
Yes.
Barbarian's OP, dude.
Okay. Poor Bango, who'd already taken a couple hits and wasn't looking too good, has the scythe cleaving right through his flesh.
So I, jam the blade down through his, the shoulder joint, in between the neck.
Yep.
Just into his heart.
Alright, next to go is Dinky to attack the only guy left who is an extremely panicked looking Muggsy at this point.
Alright, I'll just use Produce Flame to throw fire at him.
Wait, what exactly does Produce Flame do?
It says 1d6 damage plus a level that can be touch or thrown.
Okay, so it's a touch attack to hit it?
Let me check.
What was the spell's name again?
Produce Flame.
When you hurl it, you attack with a ranged touch attack and deal the same damage as with the melee attack. So yeah, you have to make a ranged touch attack. So you don't care about their armor, you just got to hit them. So you only count their dex modifier when you're countering a ranged touch attack. But you still have to roll it to try and hit them with the fire.
Okay.
So ranged touch attack is 1d20 plus your dex modifier. And that does not hit him. He dodges out of the way. Next is Pjimisc.
It's crossbow. Let's go into Muggsy.
This one. We got one earlier. It does not,
no.
however, have Bugsy.
Damn it.
Lothar, you're up.
I'm gonna shift the 5 feet here, and then attack.
Alright, you poke.
Nice.
You
This
miss
is,
horribly.
3.
Miss horribly. George's turn, who comes in over the downed half-orc. And I presume swings?
No, I'm gonna throw poo at the guy's face so he stops dodging.
Okay, so he goes over the body of the half-orc and he rolls poo. Roll a ranged touch attack to hit with your poo.
This could be my saving grace. I think that connects.
It does.
That's unfortunate for him.
Let's roll the after effects. See
Oh god!
how good of the poop throwing goes.
Monkey OP!
Okay, it was a pretty good. He got like a nice, big it was only like in one large piece, just this one massive hunk of shit, and he just hurls it at Muggsy's face, who does not manage to dodge out of the way, despite dodging all of your crossbow attacks and
Monkey OP!
your firebolts. Gets hit square in the face with a giant piece of shit.
Fuck's sake, Dinky!
Apsylus' turn. Apsylus, gonna do something?
Sorry, I've got cat aggro.
Better than monkey
Okay,
aggro.
hang it. Sorry, I'm trying to get kitty butt out of face. Okay. I'm gonna step in a bit closer and try for my spear again.
Okay, you can hit him from there, but yeah, you can move. Alright, swing to hit.
Fuck's sake, these rolls!
Nope. Nope.
Only George gets good rolls.
Alright, Muggsy's
My
turn.
dice are rigged!
Muggsy, who would at this point be running the fuck away if not for the 2 spears and the monkey and the Grim Reaper guy, and holy shit, it's not going good for him. He kind of slowly backs over here and then
Attack of opportunity.
Okay, here's what he does. No, you don't. It's only a 5-foot adjust.
Damn.
He aims his gun straight at George and he says, "Nobody move or the monkey gets it, see?" Does anyone do anything? We're going out of combat.
Can I do a bluff check to make him give up? Maybe. Let's say
that would be an
give yourself
intimidate check to make him surrender.
up. Okay. I'm not any good at that, so.
I mean, you can
Then I
try to
can.
intimidate. You can use it
I can intimidate.
untrained. You, Kada, for the record, you will receive some penalties to your intimidate check based on the fact that you wildly missed every time you tried to attack.
Would I gain bonuses for killing 2 guys?
Yes. He is scared as shit of Grimlock, who just cut his 2 half-orc bodyguards in half.
I'm gonna say drop your weapon or die.
Alright, go for it. Roll.
$18 plus whatever you want to give it.
Damn!
Nice.
He nervously looks around. He realizes he's fucked. He drops the gun on the ground and says, all right, what do you want?"
I look over at the barkeep. I go, "What do you want?"
The barkeep, he just looks fucking scared shitless. He does not respond.
I say we tell him to get out of here. I mean, just.
I'm
he's a
gonna
good
come
guy,
back.
though, so yeah, just tell him to get out and take a shit maybe, and then tell him to get out of here. I don't know.
And don't come back. You leave this place alone.
You guys are gonna go give him the old Now don't you ever do this again, speech, but we're letting you go now.
Yeah, I'm gonna see if there's a cane lying about and shake it at him as he's walking out the door.
That's no one has anything else to say to this decision to
Well,
let him go?
We do have a lot of rope, and we could tie him up and leave him for the barkeep to do as he pleases.
Can I roll to see what his motives are?
If you want to ask him a question, you can ask him a question.
Yeah, I want to ask what he gets out of this, and if it's really worth losing his people.
I'm just an enforcer. I do what the boss says. I collect the money from the places when they're owed. You know, it's a simple racket.
Who's the boss?
I can't tell you that.
I'm going to press my spear tip into his armor and say, "Really, you can't?"
Listen, kid, there's nothing you could do to me that this guy wouldn't do 1,000 times worse.
How will I ask? Who's your boss? Do I have to roll another intimidate?
You've already intimidated him. I'll let you try and intimidate again. I'll give you one more shot at it.
No.
Wow.
Nice, well done.
I'm tired, and I
Somehow seems
deactivated my
less
rage.
intimidated by you than he was before.
Well, I'm fatigued. I deactivated my rage.
What do you want from me? By the way, I know his accent has changed 1,000 times over. I'm just going with it.
Well, I mean, it's not in my character's nature to kill the guy, so, I mean, I would be more apt to either, like, just let him go or kill him, I guess.
Talk amongst yourselves in character. Figure it out.
I could interrogate him. I mean, if he doesn't answer my questions, it will do damage to him.
Well, we could disarm him since he still has a gun.
No, he
pointed to
dropped
my
it.
friend
He
and
dropped it
tie
on the
him up.
ground. He dropped it on the ground
Okay.
in front of George, who quickly picks it up before anyone else can because it looks shiny.
Good job, George.
Shit.
I'm looking a little worried at the monkey.
I'm going to tell him to get out of here. Get
Yeah,
out of
with
here.
how well that monkey rolls, I don't think we should let it have machinery.
Yeah, but we could find out who the boss is to stop the racket altogether.
On time up, time up.
Anyone else gonna try to say anything to him? You're just gonna let him go?
I'm gonna cast Interrogate on him
Interrogate.
and ask him who his boss is.
I'm gonna read it again because I'm pretty sure all it does is cause him some damage as long as he refuses to answer.
1d8 if he doesn't answer my question.
You question the target backed by the threat of magical pain. You may ask one question per 2 caster levels. They can either answer the question or take 1d4 damage plus your wisdom bonus. Not compelled to answer truthfully, but the threat gives a -4 on bluff when it's trying to lie. Okay, roll either... You said your question was, who is your boss? Where is your boss? What exactly?
Who is your boss?
Who is your boss? Okay, so roll either a diplomacy or an intimidate check along with, after casting the spell and asking who's your boss. I assume it was in the way you phrased it, which would make it more of an intimidate check.
Oh, for fuck's sake!
Nice.
He tells you to go shove it, and after that he like winces in pain. Ow! Whoa! And he goes unconscious.
Well, that went well.
Now that he's unconscious, we could let him go and follow him.
Well, if he doesn't return, someone's bound to come looking for him.
It's true.
Or he might come back with more goons. I think following could work.
Yeah, I think following will probably be our best bet.
We are waiting for Squid
What do
to
you
get
guys
back.
Oh yeah. Kid aggro.
Anything but kid aggro. Well, I'm going to take a quick bio. I'll be right back.
You know what? How about we've been going an hour and 15 minutes. Someone's gone anyways. You guys want to take a break? And you guys finished up with the combat, so it's a good place to take a break, I think.
Okay.
Sure.
How'd you guys like Muggsy, Bingo, and Bango?
Muggsy is from the Matrix.
Because there's only 3 of them. They had to be hard to kill, otherwise you would have wiped them all out in a single wave of combat.
True.
Orcs, squishy. Yar.
They actually weren't
everyone gets
squishy.
hit
They
with
had
2.
good ACs, but you guys just rolled crazy good against them. Well, not you guys. It was all fucking Grimlock who took out of them. And George, who was hitting like crazy.
Yeah, if
Monkey's
I
got
could
my
get
back.
a new set of dice, that would be great.
And think about what you're going to do with this guy who you decided to make unconscious through the power of magic. I didn't even predetermine that was going to happen. I actually rolled damage and it put him under. You could always res him back up. You have healing powers, I think, still. Your Alchemist does.
It's a waste of a heal.
How long would the break be?
Oh, Squid's back. Did anyone leave with it? I was going to go for a smoke, which would take like 10 more minutes, but I can hold off until you guys have decided about this if you want.
Okay.
Okay, so Squid, Apsylus did her interrogation spell on Muggsy, which would cause damage on him if he lied, and he lied and took damage and went unconscious.
I offer that we heal him and continue doing it until he talks, or let him go.
I can't keep casting those. It's taking a lot out of me.
There's some
Well,
RPN.
just
Keep
wants
it
to go
up.
to sleep.
Well, I can't in good conscience let this guy die, even though he, tried to kill me. Because he surrendered. So.
Yeah.
So what are you going to do
If
with
we
him?
mess with your conscience, I would say we let him go. And follow.
Ooh, there's an idea.
And we have a monkey to smell him if he, gets crafty.
Just have the monkey hug him. We can follow him by the scent.
There you go.
You thought, yeah, he is unconscious. So can George take a piece of his clothing to track his scent?
Does he have the scent ability?
Yes.
He does?
Monkeys
Said
open
any of
Yeah,
his
those
companions
don't
gets.
Okay, well then, yes, you could to some extent rely on it as long as the scent didn't get covered up by something. If someone just spoke, they cut out.
And... Yeah, I'll have George take an item of his clothing.
Okay, well, he already has the gun. He's good. He says he doesn't need it.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so you have the plan. What are you going to do with his body? And there's still a bartender in the corner looking terrified. The dwarves and the other patrons have just disappeared throughout the fight. They've got the fuck out of there.
Well, the barkeep probably isn't going to be a problem, but we could dump this guy out back and then just make sure he doesn't die, heal him or whatever.
Well, just lock him in the stables.
It was magical
He lives,
damage.
he
He's
lives.
not bleeding out. He's just unconscious, so you don't have to worry about him dying.
Oh, okay.
So you guys are gonna go out back, take the body, put it by some trash, maybe by the shitter in the outhouse.
We could put them
Fuck
in the
yeah.
outhouse. Let's put them in the outhouse. That's way better.
Because surely no one would ever find them there. What about Bingo and Bango? What are you going to do with those guys? The same outhouse?
Wait. Let's put them all 3 in the outhouse. Okay, here's the plan. All right, we'll put the 2 dead bodies in the hole of the shitter, like down where the poop goes.
While you do all this, Grimlock goes upstairs to go to sleep.
and then we'll put the boss guy unconscious on the toilet. That'd be the perfect plan, right?
Yeah.
That really is the perfect plan.
I mean, if you guys want to try to make this happen, we can make it happen. You guys...
I say let's do that.
Okay, so...
I'd say I agree.
there's one of us... Who went up to go to sleep?
Grimlock.
Grimlock. Grimlock is having none of
He's
this.
tired as shit.
We're going to have him put up here. He went upstairs. What about Apsylus? You hear this... Is it Apsylus or is it Apsylus?
Apsylus.
Apsylus?
Mhm.
Okay, Apsylus. What do you do when you hear them plan of disposing them out in the shitter?
I shrug. I'm not gonna help them do it, but I'm not gonna tell them off for doing it.
Okay, do you see Grimlock going up the stairs to bed? It's pretty late. Do you head up with him?
Yeah.
Okay. Apsylus also going upstairs. What about Pjimisc?
I mean, I didn't do a whole lot in that battle, so I feel guilty. I will help carry the bodies.
Okay, Pjimisc is going to help, and the other people who are going to do it was Dinky and Lothar.
Yep.
All right, so with the bartender still looking scared shitless, you guys slowly carry the bodies out round back. I want all of you to roll move silently checks, which none of you, I believe, have, so just
I do.
Dex.
I think I have it.
Okay.
Wait, is move silent a thing still?
Stealth, sorry, stealth check.
Oh, I'm good at this.
You might be good, but you have other people who are dragging it with you who are not. Okay, so Squid very stealthily carries his body. What about Dinky, Lothar, Pjimisc, and George, if you're going to have George help as well?
Oh, George. Just a normal D20.
Yeah, D20 plus dexterity modifier.
Excellent.
Along the way, Pjimisc knocks over some cans that rattle loudly. Accidentally cries
Cypher,
out.
get off the 3. God.
Cypher falls over
It's the
and
beer.
Cypher character Dinky falls over and curses loudly. So you know that everyone in the general area has heard this happen. And eventually, I'm gonna. There's a special thing that I really like about Pathfinder. I'm not sure if it's in the other D&Ds. Is about taking a 10 and taking a 20. If you just take your time on something, you can just take a 20 instead of rolling for it a dozen times. So we'll say you take a 20 on managing to get the fucking bodies into the outhouse. Let it be known, it took a lot of goddamn work. And as soon as you open it, like, if the next person who goes to take a shit is going to have, like, Muggsy falling onto their face. That's the only way you could get them all in there.
No. I put Muggsy in there just so that... You know what I'm saying.
I'm not quite following what you're trying to get at.
I put him in a childish pose. How about that?
In a what pose?
Childish pose?
Childish pose, okay. Okay, so they're in there for the first person to walk across to find. Anything else you guys want to do before the bed? Talk to the bartender? Anything?
I want to give the bartender a gold and just be like, I'm sorry about all the trouble and everything. Here's some gold for your troubles.
Okay, well, he greedily takes the gold from your hand. He says, please be gone in the morning.
Of course.
You guys didn't actually question him anymore. You didn't loot their bodies, which are in the outhouse, by the way. If anyone had that thought come to them before they went to sleep and wants to go try and loot them.
Oh god.
Because it's going to be covered in shit and be gross now. Who knows if anything they have. You already have his pistol. Up to you if you want.
Didn't carry him.
Who wants to brave the outhouse and go? Nobody or somebody?
I can't
Not me.
use items because they're metal.
Okay.
Well, the monkey still smells like shit. Can't he pickpocket people?
Oh yeah.
The monkey scrounges around. He doesn't seem to mind the shit smell as bad as you guys. He comes back with maybe a couple dozen gold coins, but nothing too special. Except for a single ring that he finds on Muggsy. I think he saw it come off of Muggsy.
Anyone good at the inspecting rings?
Nope.
Cypher gathers the party up and in a hushed tone says, anyone good at inspecting rings?
I can appraise it, but I mean...
Squid appraises it and he finds it to be of high quality. It's just a simple gold ring. I believe one of you has detect magic.
Oh, I think I do actually.
Have you used up
Oh,
your
I
spells
have
for the day?
It's level 0,
Okay then.
so I'll cast detect magic.
You notice a weak magical aura glow from the ring. Yep. Weak magical
It's
aura.
fancy.
I believe you can make a knowledge arcana check to determine the school of magic involved to create it.
That sounds right.
And you can use spellcraft to identify its magical properties once you cast detect.
Okay, I guess I'll use this spellcraft.
Okay, roll a spellcraft check.
So d20 plus 2?
D20 plus 6. 1 plus 3 plus your 2 ranks.
Okay.
You have no fucking clue what it is, just that it's magic.
You could tell us a really cool story about it, though.
Yeah, you could totally lie about what you detected. They would have to sense motive against it, maybe. But that's what you actually detect when you cast tech magic, is you don't fucking know. You don't think it's very strong, but you don't know what the hell it does.
Just admit I don't know what that one does.
Okay, so I'm going to actually want to take a smoke break here. At an hour and a half, halfway through, basically, is what I was planning. You guys think about what you guys may or may not want to do in the morning. You have an unconscious guy in the outhouse who maybe he's still there in the morning, who knows, who appears to be part of a protection ring. You have your dwarf syndrome, and a bartender who's scared shitless. So I'll be back in about 10 minutes or so. Okay, I'm back. Okay, I'm back. Anyone else
I'm
here?
back too. Squid's here.
Back. Viper's here.
Everyone move their character onto George if they're here.
Question for you.
Yeah.
HP regen while resting. Pathfinder's is 1 HP per level for every 8 hours of rest. But it says some house rules are include the con bonus as well.
No, I'm going to stick to that.
Okay, so I just get 2 back.
I'm not sure if this is in Pathfinder rules, but I'm going to make it a house rule that you have to have not been in combat the night before the previous 24 hours. You guys have 3 divine spellcasters, so I'm not too worried about it.
Well, fine. I get nothing back, and I'm going to walk around all day at 4 HP.
Well, I mean, you have divine spellcasters. Talk to them about it.
Now, are they also now? Are they going to be able to get all their spells back, even if they've had combat prior to?
Yes. In Pathfinder, in order to get spells back, you only have to rest 8 hours. And divine spells don't even need to be prepared, so... Not from what I read, anyways.
Sorry, I missed the part where you said something about us regaining hit points.
You don't get them from just resting unless you haven't been in combat the previous day.
Oh, right.
And you get 1 per level.
So I'm going to let you guys do the rest of the work for most of the next few days.
Yeah, I'm down to 8 hit points now, so...
I'm at 4, but at least it's not 3.
Well, the Alchemist hasn't cast any spells. I believe he has 2. He can do 2d8 plus 2.
And I kept thinking to myself, I need to put some health potions or something in my inventory. And I totally forgot, so... Oh well.
He gets 3 spells per day, so he has 3 Cure Light Wounds that he can cast.
That sure would be spiffy.
It'd be swell.
And I'm pretty sure Dinky has at least 1 more spell he can cast of Cure Light Wounds. Does he have 2 level 2 spells already?
Oh, he's grabbing food.
He
right
does
now.
not. He does not have 2nd level spells yet. Okay, he just has them chosen. It doesn't actually have him having them. But yeah, he should have... He cast Produce Flame, but that was the only 1st level spell he cast, so he should actually have 2 Cure Lights. No, he burned 1. Yeah, so we have 4 Cure Lights.
Also the... what was that temporary HP spell he cast on me? If I'm not mistaken.
That was cast on Squid. No, it was cast on Viperious, yeah. But you didn't take any life after that, so you lose it, I believe, because you didn't lose it in combat, so it's gone.
Yeah. I'm just thinking that's one of the spells he used.
Oh, that was a 0 level spell.
Ah. That explains a lot.
Yeah, he has as many as those as he wants.
Which isn't like that in 3.0.
Yeah, I like it that Orisons are free, because you'd never have to worry about keeping track of the bitches. They're just 0 spells, you can fucking cast them.
Attack magic all day.
He's always sleeping.
We're waiting for everyone to get back.
The scene changed. I think you have to copy our icons back onto the board. It's a big pain in the ass.
That's what I was thinking was going to have to happen, yeah.
It's like every storyboard you have to copy those icons onto. I think you can go to the other board and select all of us at once and then Control C and then come over here and Control V it on, so...
I think you can actually, if you have the map or a screen tab open on the top, you can just drag them onto it.
No, that didn't work.
Worth a shot.
Okay, is everyone there? Show yourself here by putting yourself in a room where you're going to sleep. The biggest room was bought by the dwarves, so that one is occupied. Everything else is open. The two on the bottom besides the biggest one could be occupied by more than one person. And in fact, any of them could be occupied by two people if you wanted to get comfy. Up to you how close to your compatriots you want to be.
Here's the reason I'm on the other side of the hall.
And then that's the stairwell. The green one. Stairwell down.
So is the monkey going back in the stables, or is he staying with us now?
It's up to you. If you traipse the monkey in with you standing next to him, I can tell you the bartender wouldn't say anything. But I mean, you already flung poo all over his bar. It's up to you how much worse you want to make it.
I'll have George stay in the stables.
Oh, that's very nice of you. Bye, George. So
I cry myself to sleep.
everyone moved, so we only have 5. That's right, Shinny never showed. All right then. Do all of you just
Represented by the monkey.
all of you just go to sleep after you stuff Muggsy into the outhouse?
No, I make sure no one can get my door open.
How do you do that?
Is there a chair? What's in the room?
It's really primitive. It's like a bed. It's a simple bed. There's like a dresser, but there's nothing in it. There's this chair.
Okay, I put my bed in front of the door.
Okay, it opens both ways. But yes, you can do that.
All right, that's what'll do.
They can just open the
You're
door
a
and stab you without going in.
You're a suspicious sort, aren't you?
Yep.
Okay, anyone else do anything else before they go to bed? You all have windows too, by the way. I didn't decide to open them, but you can choose whether they're open or shut. Taking going
we
to
can
sleep
open the window?
very tactically. Yes, you can open a window to see the night air.
I just don't care. I just go to sleep.
Who's that?
Yeah, I'll enjoy the night air.
I sleep on the floor underneath the bed.
Okay.
Well done.
Makes perfect sense.
Paranoid as shit people. That was everyone?
I'm just gonna sleep on the bed.
Same.
Okay, so just to be clear, Grimlock, sleeping on the bed, right?
Yep.
Lothar, where are you?
I'm sleeping on the bed in the doorway.
On the bed, covering up the doorway that opens both ways. Okay. T.A. Dinky. Great Dinky. Or the Amazing Dinky. What are you doing?
On the bed with the window open.
On the bed with the window open. Pjimisc, what are you doing?
On the bed with the window open as well.
And Apsylus, under the bed. For some reason, under the bed. Okay. You all go to sleep. In the night, I want Lothar, you to roll a perception check.
Okay. There you go, 5.
Okay, you hear nothing.
Awesome.
The Amazing Dinky, what do you do? Sorry, the Amazing Dinky, roll a perception. Okay, you also hear nothing. Grimlock, roll a perception. You also hear nothing.
Zonked.
Pjimisc is. Roll perception.
Oh wow.
You sleep like a baby. This is the best sleep you've ever had in your life. This is glorious. Apsylus,
beds.
if you could roll us a perception, please. You don't notice anything through the night. You kind of wake up a little bit at some point, but you don't actually awaken through the night. Okay, Apsylus, you wake up feeling rather refreshed. Nobody else does, but she does. What do you do when you get up out of bed in the morning?
I check my pockets.
Not you guys, Apsylus. She's up first.
Oh.
Sorry, I had a mouthful of pizza. I'm gonna take a look around and detect magic.
You detect no magic. Even, do you just do it quickly, absent-mindedly, or do you take time to spread it around?
Pretty meticulous.
You spread your magic around, and you notice even the magic ring that you had detected the night before, you don't detect that anymore. Are you just doing this while sitting in your room, the first thing you do when you get up?
Okay, I'm going to open up the doorway and have a look at the corridor.
Okay, you see an empty corridor in this tumble-down tavern. There's a draft blowing through an open window.
I'm gonna start to check their doors.
Okay, you just open this door immediately to the right of you?
No, the one to the left
Yep.
of me.
That one?
Yeah.
Okay, you open it. It gives no resistance, and it's empty.
Where is everybody?
Do you say that aloud?
I'm whispering to myself.
Okay, you whisper it to yourself.
Is there any damage?
Nope, no
in
signs
the-
of battle.
in the corridor? No.
None whatsoever.
And there's no items left behind? Everything is...
There's some of your partner's gear around, like stuff they wouldn't take down to breakfast with them.
Okay, I'll go downstairs.
Okay, you go downstairs. You see just the bartender sitting there looking very nervous.
I ask him where my party is.
He says, "Party? What are you talking about? We don't have any parties here."
I'm gonna try sensing his motive.
Okay. You can tell that he is being deliberately evasive.
I'm gonna intimidate him.
Okay. What do you say to intimidate him, or what do you do to intimidate him?
I lean across the bar, take off my cloak hood so that he can see the scar going down through my eye and say, I'm gonna do much worse to you if you don't tell me where the people I came in with are.
He says, "Well, no, don't do anything hasty. It may or may not have something to do with the leader of the Kada gang that maybe ran, that Muggsy, the guy from last night, was maybe a part of. They maybe kind of took him. Maybe it's possible. Yeah. Hypothetically. Hypothetically.
And hypothetically, did you hear them say where they were going to be taken?
Well, I've never been to their camp per se. But you are very scary, so I can tell you that they came from like the southeast of town. The southeast of town was the direction they came from, whenever they come in.
I'm gonna check the stables for George.
You check the stables, and there's nothing but the smell of feces.
Okay, I'm gonna move towards the southeast of town then.
Okay, you get up by yourself, bright up and early, and you just march southeast of town.
I'm gonna head out and then see if there's anybody around.
There's a couple people milling about. There's kind of like a marketplace in general in the area. Some housing, but not much.
I'll use my diplomacy to ask some people in the market if they saw a monkey.
Okay. Are you going to specify a time to that question, or just ask them if they've ever seen a monkey before in their life?
Ask them if they've seen a monkey at all today.
Okay, today. This day. If they've ever seen a monkey. Okay, roll it. We'll make this a gather information check, which is a subset of diplomacy. Ooh, no. No one can recall seeing a monkey. They're pretty sure they would have remembered that. No monkeys. Let's, before you head out, let's cut to, our friends who have been captured in the night.
Sure is dark.
You might have to scroll out to find it.
Oh, found it. Found some.
Okay, make sure you can move your token.
Yep.
Cypher, Mr. Dinky.
Yeah, I can't see anything.
It's in
Scroll
the
out.
bottom middle.
I didn't actually, to be honest, anticipate any of you getting captured, but you all rolled so horrendous. You all got taken in the middle of the night without knowing anything.
I was fatigued. I killed 2 jackasses. Got me some slack.
Apsylus rolled decent, but the thing is, they only brought 4 kidnappers. They actually wanted someone left alive. So her rolling decently
They
didn't
got
matter.
5 of us.
Well, they got George, but I mean, George is pretty easy. These guys were good. Okay, so I still haven't seen Cypher. Have you found yours yet?
Yeah.
Can you move George and yourself?
Yeah.
George? Oh, there you go. Okay. And Lothar could move?
Yep.
Okay, so you guys awaken. You're bound. Your hands are bound. Even George's hands are bound. You guys are in separate tents. You can't see each other. Except for, you know, the people who are right next to you. There's just some general mulling about in the morning as the sun rises up in the air. As you awaken with a pain in the back of your head, it smarts. Oh, and we needed to do before this. Everyone cast your healing spells that you would have cast before going to sleep.
Cast our what?
Your healing spells. Pjimisc, I believe you had 3 you could cast, and Cypher, you had 1 more you could cast. So heal yourselves before you go to sleep. I won't let you have forgotten to do that.
Okay.
If I'm at max health, can I go above that or no?
No, heal other people because people are hurting. Mostly Viper, Grimlock. How much?
Lothar's down by 12.
And Lothar.
Yeah, I'm 4 of 18.
So say who you're gonna heal and roll 1d8 plus your caster level. 3 times for Pjimisc, 1 time from Cypher.
Alright.
I'll heal Grimlock.
Thank you.
So it's a D8.
D8 plus your caster level, which will be 2. Ooh, 3. May need more. Pjimisc, can you heal up?
I will heal him as well.
10, nice.
Nice.
Oh,
That brings me 17 of 18.
okay, now Lothar needs one. You still got 2 more for Lothar?
I do.
Nice, he needs 4 more to be at max. Kada or Pjimisc, or Cypher, did you take anything?
Yeah, I'm at 6 of 18.
Okay, so Cypher needs it. 1 more. Was that 3? Yeah, 3 to Cypher.
I took no damage because I shielded myself.
Alright, so you guys wake up. You have gotten your 8 hours rest to recharge your spells. But you still feel pretty shitty. Pretty shitty. Do you guys try to do anything?
I'm gonna feign being asleep.
Okay, yeah, that's
Whoop.
Lothar. Feigning to be asleep, okay. The ogres take note of you feigning being asleep, or the ogre rather.
Well, can I bluff to make it convincing?
I mean, he's not the smartest of fellows. He would probably... I mean, it's not going to really matter on him. Either he thinks you're asleep or he doesn't.
Can I make a perception check to see who's around me and, you know, what kind of equipment they have?
Yeah, you see some men. They have bows on, short bows, and short swords as well. 3 of them around you and... you're Grimlock, right?
Yeah.
You and Pjimisc. You have 3 of them around you, and there's a big, mean ogre with a fucking huge-ass club behind you as well.
Great.
Excellent. Can I tell what I still have on my person? If anything?
Your weaponry has been removed. Your basic... Anything simple that you would have had on you was not taken from you. If you had like a hidden knife on you, you could roll a sleight of hand to have kept it.
Nope.
Ooh, I want to do that.
Okay, roll... is there a sleight of hand or is there another skill for it?
Sleight of hand.
Yep. Has to be trained to do it, so, yeah.
Yep, I am.
And anyone else can do that.
What the hell?
Okay, I'm gonna have to roll. No, I kind of thought I wouldn't have to, but let's roll to see if they found it. They found it. Oh, you don't have shit on you.
Of course they did.
In fact, they took your underwear. Someone just took it. It was gonna be their prize for the day.
That's fine. The lasses like it when I don't have any on anyways.
Even where I need to begin with.
Okay, so the southern tent has surveyed their situation. Has the northern tent done anything?
Oh, that's me.
Besides Lothar pretending to be asleep. George is looking around nervously, rather unhappy that his hands are tied together, but calm for the moment because of the giant ogre behind him.
I guess I'll try to communicate with Ogre.
Do you speak ogre?
No.
They're an intelligent
just
creature.
With drawings in the dirt.
No, your hands are bound, so I don't know how you're gonna do that.
Can I use Escape Artist to untie my hands?
You can. I would time it with a stealth check to avoid being noticed.
Okay, I can do that. Do you want the stealth check first?
Yes. I'm sorry, Dinky, you were doing something.
Oh. I guess I'll just sit here.
Okay. If you want to wiggle your butt around, try to do something. I mean, I won't stop you.
Can I attempt to do the worm?
Yes, and the ogre kind of looks at you very angrily. He rolls an intimidate check, actually, to make you sit the fuck still. Roll a fortitude save. I don't think that's the rules, but that's what I'm going to decide it is at the second.
So, what do I roll?
There's a specific box for fortitude save on your character sheet. On the first page.
Okay. Let's to 5.
Okay, so d20 plus 5. And you feel a little poop come out, a little bit.
Oh, good. I'm like George.
If you
You
kept
said
doing the
D20,
worm,
right?
more probably would come. Oh yeah, you rolled a d8. You have to re-roll.
Well, he critted the hell out of that.
He did. I'll say that you rolled high and you actually stare him down. An 8 out of 8 is still damn good. Okay, anything else after you do the worm? Lothar, you make your escape artist attempt?
I'll do that now.
That wasn't your 2, was it?
No.
Okay, I didn't think it was.
Alright, so that's the stealth check.
Okay. Do you just do it any old time, or do you make sure that no one's looking at you first? Probably while the ogre is giving the death scare to Dinky?
Yeah, I make sure no one's watching me.
Okay. Okay, do your escape artist attempt.
Not as good, but
You struggle at your bonds, but you don't seem to make much progress. You can continue, or you can take a 10 on it. Yeah, you can take a 10 on it. I'll let you take a 10.
okay.
That'd be an 18. So after a little bit of struggling, but without actually attracting any attention to yourselves, you manage to stealthily remove the binds from your hands.
Okay, I'm gonna keep the ropes in my hands and make it look like they're kind of still bound and just feign being asleep.
Make a disguise check.
Okay.
If it can't be trained, then just use your dexterity.
I'm trained in it.
It's
Or I could also accept a sleight of hand, whichever's higher. They should probably be the same.
I'll do sleight of hand.
Okay, go for it. Okay. You go back to sleep. Anything, or feign sleep. Anything else from either tent?
As a half-orc, with some knowledge of orcs and their relations with other species, but I know the kind of relationship orcs have with ogres.
Do you have any sort of knowledges? Any knowledge skills? I don't think you do as a barbar.
I have nature.
You have knowledge nature? I don't think so. You've never encountered ogres in your past as far as I know. I don't see you have any reason to knowing anything about them except that they're also large and mean. We should have done languages with everyone. We forgot to do those.
Well, I know orc and common, so...
Everyone gets a bonus language equal to their intelligence modifier. So if you wanted to make yours ogre right now, I may let you.
I can't. I don't have intelligence.
So everyone remember to do that. You get bonus languages equal to your intelligence. Modifier, that is. You don't get like 17 languages. Okay, so Grimlock could not communicate with the ogre. Pjimisc or Grimlock, anything else?
I don't even know what to say to this guy.
I'm just going to sit and brood.
Okay, you guys brood. Switching back to Apsylus. You had failed to gather information rather badly, but you did know to go southeast. Do you go southeast?
Yes.
Okay, is there a skill relevant to this? Tracking, I guess? Do you have tracking?
No.
What about survival?
She doesn't have survival either. But it can be used untrained, so roll a survival check.
It's part of my class.
Roll a survival check.
Fuck's sake!
Jeez.
Don't ever roll to
Fuck
save my life.
My dice. Fuck
We're
my
dead.
dice.
We're done.
Okay, well, it's actually not too hard to find. You can see the path that's kind of well traveled by now between the town and the camp. You can see after a fair walk, maybe a couple hours, you can see in the distance in the clearing up against the tree line an open encampment. Which are you on the new map, Kada?
I'm not, but I can see that. Like, my token's not there, but I'm on the map viewing it.
Okay, gotcha. I'll get your token there.
Oh, there's 2 areas that. I see. I thought there was only 1 area that we were in.
Okay,
Fire,
over
zoom out.
to the east, Apsylus, or Apsylus. Yeah. Can you see your token if you zoom out far?
Yes. Yep.
Okay. You can see kind of off in the distance, you can see a fire with a single dude gathered around it, kind of looking around. It's kind of midday. And you can't see inside these beautifully created tents that I have constructed. Gorgeous. I know they are.
They're as good as your mountains.
Those mountains are glorious, goddamn you.
That's what I said.
Is there only this one person watching?
Yep, just the one guy at the campfire.
You
And
got this.
have I been spotted by him or not?
He's not really paying attention. You're far enough away. You're probably farther back like there.
Can I loop around behind one of the tents?
Oh, sorry.
Trying to loop like up and around there, for example.
You can, but hold on. Okay, so see the fog of war on the east side? That's like a tree line. You can't really see through there. You have to actually go into it, and then it becomes a dense kind of forest.
Okay.
So you could sneak around.
Yeah, I'm gonna try and sneak through it to come up to the back of this tent.
Okay, do you have a sneak stealth skill?
I have a disguise skill.
Are you going to disguise yourself as something?
Can I disguise myself to look like the guy from the campfire?
No, you are a half celestial. You do not have the necessary tools to make yourself appear like a human with different equipment.
Alright, I'll just walk straight up.
Okay, if you walk straight forward, you run into a guy. Into the forest, who says, "Halt!" If you walk straight forward, you run into a guy who says, "Halt! Who goes there?"
I'm gonna roll to bluff him and tell him that I'm here to interrogate the people that have been captured.
Okay.
Fucking seriously?
Throw
They're
those
nothing.
dice out, man.
He says, "Bullshit. What the fuck are you doing here?" He starts getting out his sword.
Alright, I'm gonna attack him.
Okay, you bring out your spear and you just attack him?
I'll move over to him first.
Doesn't your spear have reach?
Only
yes,
long
wait.
spears do.
Does it or doesn't it?
No, mine have...
Okay, then you gotta get in within melee range. Do you charge or do you just 5-step?
I'll just step.
Okay, you swing. Come on, redeem yourself. Get a good roll. Let's go. Let's do it. I believe in you.
We done.
Oh my god.
We're done. Game over.
My dice are loaded! What the fuck?
You could expend a hero point to make it a critical.
Do it.
Yes.
Okay, you critical. Roll damage. You have ×3, I believe, with the spear.
And it's by 3.
Okay, good thing this guy was a weakling, because even though there wasn't as much force behind it as there should have been, when you shoved your spear forward, you felt guided by the gods, and it magically shoved itself up this guy's deck, and as he was about to sound the alarm, he goes... and he dies.
Can I roll perception to check and see if anybody in the tent heard him?
Yeah, sure. Keep in mind, you do not know what is inside the tent. You hear very clearly nothing special inside the tent. Some basic grunts indistinguishable from each other. If you listen very closely, you can tell that someone inside of there is pretending to be asleep, but actually isn't.
You could tell by the way that they're just constantly breaking wind.
Oh god!
Okay, what do you do next?
I'm gonna move closer to the sound of the fake sleeping.
Okay, do so. Anything else?
Thinking, let's see.
People inside tents, feel free to come up with brilliant ideas of escape. I fully encourage it. I've been waiting.
So these tents, is it like stop at the ground? Like, could I potentially just like roll out really quick?
I'm trying to think of a reason why you can't do that, but I think you can. Sure. Why not? I hadn't thought of that.
So can I do a stealth check to do it when no one's paying attention?
I can, but as a piece of DM advice, I'm going to advise that squishing yourself through the dirt against a tight tent flap, while possible, unlikely to go undetected unless, say, D20 rolling natural 20 circumstance happens. There is an ogre right behind you who, while rather clueless, isn't that clueless. He's keeping half an eye on you. Like, he didn't notice you were fiddling with your things. He is going to notice you're rolling the fuck out of the tent.
Alright, I'm just going to go, I love you guys, goodbye. And just roll the fuck out.
Okay, do you have acrobatics?
I do.
Roll a tumble.
$14.
Okay, as you tumble out of the tent saying, "Peace, bitches." The ogre slams his club down to where your body was, just missing you as you roll up under the tent. To Apsylus' surprise, who happened to be right outside there at that very moment. What a coincidence.
While that commotion is going on, can I worm my way up so I'm back to back with George?
You can, but these two guys here have now immediately turned their swords on you. He actually starts running out and sounding the alarm of escape, escape. Anything else? Lothar, you've moved out here, yes?
Yep.
Apsylus, you see Lothar coming out. What do you guys do?
Do I see the body that's over there?
The what body?
The one that she just killed?
Yeah, you see a dead body in the background.
I'm gonna go over there and look for a weapon.
You see like a normal short sword and a normal short bow, nothing special.
Okay, I take the short sword.
When he takes that, I'm actually going to cast on it for him.
Okay, what do you cast?
Resistance.
What does resistance do?
You imbue the subject with magical energy that protects it from harm, gaining a +1 resistance bonus.
Ooh.
Okay, what is... I might have to look up resistance bonus. Is that just 1 to AC, 1 to saves?
I think
Yeah,
it's
1 to saves.
Just 1 to saves?
Yeah.
Okay. Alright. Okay, he casts that on... You cast that on the weapon that he picked up, or what?
On him.
Okay. You see her casting a spell on you and mumbling some gibberish you don't understand.
Sweet.
Like, sweet magic that I don't know what it does, but it feels so good.
Oh yeah.
I got a question. When I did my look around the tent, did I see our weapons in the tent, or were they not there?
You did see your weapons in the tent. Funny you should actually ask about
Excellent.
that. They're actually quite nearby on the opposite side of the tent from you.
On the opposite side of the ogre?
It's not going off for me. Okay, well, it's where number 5... Shit, why it's... Okay, oh, I know why. There we go. It's where that one went.
Okay.
Dinky, would you care to know where your weapons are?
I would like to know.
Alright, over there near the tent flap.
Okay.
Okay, so, Grimlock and Pjimisc, you haven't really noticed anything. The kerfuffle is too far away, but you did hear the sound of alarm. Is anyone else going to do anything immediately?
So since George and I are back to back, can we fiddle with each other's bindings?
Yeah, I'll let you take a, what did I have, Lothar do? An escape artist check? Make an escape artist check
Yeah.
if you have it trained, otherwise use a dex check. And I'll give you guys each a plus to doing it because you're trying to help each other out, +2.
So +2 plus the dex bonus?
Yeah. Oh, by the way, roll a stealth beforehand. Also another dex check, because, by the way, there are people pointing swords at you when you do this, and they're saying, don't fucking do anything. Sit there.
Okay. The first one was for the binding. That's the stealth check.
Okay, they're absolutely demanding you stop. If you do anything more, if you move, they're going to slit your fucking throat. Number 3 has it up against your neck, and number 1 has it up against George.
Oh, good. I guess I'll stop moving.
Lothar, Apsylus, Grimlock, or Pjimisc gonna do anything?
Can I get a stealth check to make sure no one sees me?
Roll it up. Okay. What are you gonna do with that glorious stealth check?
Well, nothing, apparently. I'm going to move... Can I, like, situate myself to where like the ogre's back would be to me on the other side of the tent. Does that make sense?
You mean there?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I'm planning to attack, so.
Okay. Do you want to ready an action?
I do. I'm going to ready an attack to. I don't know.
Before he does that, I'm gonna cast on him again.
What are you going to cast?
I'm gonna put Shield of Faith on him.
Okay, cast away.
That he's got +2 defection bonus to AC and additional +1 to the bonus for every 6 skill levels you have.
Okay.
He's got a +2 AC bonus.
How long does it last?
1 minute.
Alright, that's 10 rounds, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Lothar, what is your ready action?
Actually, I'm just going to attack the ogre. Can I do a sneak attack?
Yes, you can. But it's through the tent, so you're going to take a concealment penalty. Do you have blind fight?
I do.
Oh, I gotta read blind fight. In melee, every time you miss because of concealment, you can re-roll your miss chance percentile one time to see if you actually hit. Okay, roll to hit, and then I'll roll concealment, and if the concealment makes it, you can roll again.
Now I get no bonus with this, correct?
I don't see why you wouldn't get your normal bonuses.
Because I can't see them. It's part of blind fighting, I think. I think with blind fighting, like, I don't get a penalty. Like, I don't get a chance die. But,
no,
with blind fighting...
in this, you get the chance die, you just re-roll it. You still roll your attack normally.
Okay.
I would argue you get surprise, or use flat-footed.
Yeah.
So, I missed it.
And you still miss terribly. Without the need for the concealment roll. But, okay, let me just roll something here quick. You swipe at the tent, which kind of makes a noise, but it doesn't sound like anyone got too alarmed from it.
I'm gonna try again, I guess.
Because you missed so horribly, you didn't even, like, scratch the tent cloth.
Yeah.
Nice, dude.
Okay.
Good job on being extra bad.
Oh, there's a 13, so...
Why do you only get +1?
That's my base attack bonus is 1.
You don't have any strength?
Strength doesn't add to hit, does it?
Yep.
Yeah.
Lol.
That's why strength is so super popular, and I didn't want you to have 20 in it.
Well, that's a 17 then.
So +3, and then +2
Plus
for
4.
flank.
Oh,
he's not being threatened by Dinky. It doesn't count.
That's true.
He's bound, ostensibly.
So that's a 17 then.
Let me check my characters. Bookaboo. You had 17, right?
Yeah.
17 hits. Roll with sneak attack. Oh, wait, hold on. We have to do concealment. Even with blind fight. You still hit.
Oh, sweet. Remind me, a short sword's 1d8, right?
1d6.
1d6.
Plus your strength.
Yeah, plus strength. If you're wielding a one-handed weapon with 2 hands, you can apply 1.5 strength.
Okay, so sneak attack damage is 1d6 extra, right?
Correct, at level 2 it's 1d6.
Okay. There you go.
Okay, 15 damage. How much health do these fuckers have? Okay, you stab your sword through the tent, and you cut into his back. Wait, okay, that was the sneak attack too. And you stab it into his back, and it gets in there good. He howls in pain. And Apsylus, are you going to do anything? I'm going to treat this as a surprise round. Mind you, there's still tent in between you, so you can't actually see anything inside. Apsylus?
She's
sorry?
dead.
Are you going to do anything?
Kada grow again.
I'm going to let you do an attack during this, the round that Lothar stabbed the ogre in the back through the back of a tent flap.
Can I do a perception check to see if I can sort of understand what's going on inside the tent?
Besides your previous amazing one?
So, do I have a full understanding, though, of what's been going on in the tent with that check?
There's lots of shouts. They're kind of starting getting scared and panicked, I think. There's lots of chaos. An ogre just screamed in pain and no one could really see why. They've got this fucking monkey and guy in here to deal with, so you just hear a lot of what the fuck is going on sounds and an ogre howling in pain.
But you also did see me stab at something in the tent.
Yeah. What sounds like an ogre. You haven't seen the ogre yet. You don't actually know what the fuck's in there. Lothar does, but you don't.
Am I able to see through the hole he would have put in the tent?
Not this round.
Okay, then I'm going to move back a little bit.
Anything else?
No. I'm just going to observe at this point.
Okay, time to roll initiatives. The other tent has heard some commotion, but maybe you kind of heard a scream and you heard about someone raising the alarm. Have you done anything in response to this?
I just moment myself and just come off.
I actually want to see if I can do this. Because I have bombs, I could throw a smoke bomb to get us out of here.
Your hands are bound. You cannot
Ah, shit.
make a bomb.
Are we back to back?
You could adjust yourselves. The other guys are kind of panicked and not doing their proper jobs of paying attention to you at this point.
So could we do the stealth escape artist
You can-
Damasco?
you can
while
go
they're
for it.
distracted?
Either escape artist or dex check, whichever's higher.
I guess we got to stealth first, right?
As long as you don't... I'm gonna count it as this next one because they're distracted enough. So just if you roll really badly, it'll be noticed. Okay.
17.
You successfully get out of your bonds without anyone the wiser. Pjimisc. You succeed as well.
So, do we have time to take an action before they start fighting?
Yeah.
I want to like launch myself at my scythe and then dive through the tent at the same time.
Are acrobatics something that can be done untrained, and do you have it?
I have it trained.
Alright then, make us a tumble. You're gonna need 2 tumble checks? At least 2. There's an ogre there as well. Yeah, 2 tumble checks.
21.
Okay, you passed the first one.
18.
You passed the second one.
Nice.
Okay, you get over to your gear, which is on this corner here.
I want to like dive through the tent like Squid did.
Okay. These guys are not distracted. These guys have had their swords at your throat, so they're... Do you have acrobatics?
Yeah, I just rolled 2 acrobatics checks.
Okay. Wait. No, that was Grimlock who did that. I don't see anyone past Grimlock
That's
as well.
still Grimlock talking.
Oh, okay, so you made your first 2. to get over there, then what do you do?
I want to, in the same motion, grab the side thing, slide underneath the tent.
Okay. I guess they don't have combat reflexes, so they're limited to the number attack. I think the ogre might, though. Let me double check the ogre. Okay, he doesn't. So, I just need you one more tumble check for the ogre. Because he has reach. Okay, the ogre swings at you but misses. And since they've all used that attack round, you can pick up your equipment, even though normally would have gotten an attack of opportunity.
Cool beans. Am I outside the tent then?
The tumble was a move action. Picking your stuff up was another move action. Do you only pick up your scythe, or do you pick up any Pjimisc's crossbow as well?
Yeah, I'll pick up the crossbow on my side.
Okay.
Would I be able to pick up a knife, my knife that I carry, or my sword?
What do you mean? Oh, your other equipment?
Yeah.
No, because you'd also have to stow them. Stowing it all together would take too much time now.
Okay.
I'll let you have the crossbow and the scythe, but that's going to be awkward. Pjimisc, are you doing anything this round?
I still want to see if I can do this smoke bomb.
Okay, so your hands are now free. The other goblins and the ogre have all turned and swung at Grimlock, leaving you relatively free to make your bomb. They didn't take your alchemical stuff because they didn't understand what it was.
I'm not sure what I even have to roll to throw this thing.
It's a ranged touch attack on the area you want to go, so just make a mark like this. On the area you want to go, I believe it is a 10-foot splash? Maybe a 5-foot splash?
I'm pretty much going to throw it at the ogre.
Okay. You said you had a special bomb?
Yeah, it's a special ability bomb. It's a smoke bomb. Fog Cloud, it's called.
Okay. Was this through a discovery or what?
Yes.
Does it mimic the spell Fog Cloud exactly, or does it have special rules to it?
You know, it's exactly Fog Cloud.
Okay, so its range is 100 to 100. It's pretty far. It has a 20-foot radius. That's pretty big. It obscures all sight, including dark vision beyond 5 feet. Creatures within 5 feet have concealment. Creatures farther away have total concealment, and the attacker can't use sight to locate the target. A moderate wind disperses the fog. A strong wind disperses it faster. Okay, so where do you cast, throw your bomb?
Pretty much dead center of the tent, so we can get the hell out of here.
Okay, poof. Maybe you should. Well, never mind.
Okay, when I see it go off, can I just run up the tent with him with his crossbow?
Not this turn.
Okay.
You spend it doing all the tumbling and distracting, which was necessary so they couldn't attack your friend when he threw his bomb. All right, now I believe we're in full combat mode. Initiative up. One, two, three, four, 5, 6.
Do we all roll for that?
I'm gonna do the NPCs for now. Everyone put a roll in, and then I'll get yours. Okay, so I only have Squid, Viper, and Pjimisc's initiative.
Oh, 1 sec.
I still need both of Cypher's.
Oh, what am I rolling?
Initiative.
Okay.
And roll for George. That's an 8. Okay. Okay, the first actor you guys cannot see. Dun dun dun. The second actor you can also not see. Dun 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 dun.
Damn squirrels.
So after that is number 4. This guy who comes running out of the smoke. He just charges out of it. He's like, get this out of my face. Because it's a pretty big smoke cloud. And that's all he does this turn. After that, I need to roll a tiebreaker. Which I lose. Lothar, you go next.
Do I still have concealment against the orc?
The ogre? Yes.
Yes. Alright, awesome.
Because he has not gone yet. Otherwise, he probably would have thrashed around and found you.
Ooh, awesome.
This is not going at all how I expected. This is awesome, by the way. I was expecting these ogres to give you hell, and they're just gonna fucking stab it in the back. Did not think through the physics of the tent.
Oh, that's too bad. 11 damage.
I was thinking it was gonna be a they're trapped in with me, not a I'm trapped in here with them. 11 damage. Oh, he's fucking hurting. He doubles over in pain. He's also very fucking pissed. I can tell you that much. Next to go after Lothar was oh shit, I forgot to roll for the fucking ogres. They almost didn't get a turn. And that would have been tragic.
Very tragic.
They rolled low anyway, so it didn't really matter much. Smiling Jack, 16. Number 6. Okay, this next guy is here. He also runs out of the tent. Doing the same thing. Getting the fuck out of there. Next to go is Apsylus. Do you do anything? You've just seen Lothar stab into the tent twice. To howling screams of pain afterwards.
I'm going to stab my spear into the tent, the same place that Lothar did.
Okay, roll the hit. You don't have blind fight though, so the concealment may stop you.
No, my dice rolls will do that for me.
It would be against its flat-footed AC.
Yeah, it would be, but the problem is its flat-footed AC is stupid high, so it still doesn't hit.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it has no dexterity. It's all natural armor. Oh, so that was Apsylus. Next to go up is Pjimisc. Yeah, Pjimisc is next.
I mean, Grimlock has my crossbow, so I'm afraid to really do anything. So I'm actually gonna hide over here until he gets over here.
Okay, that's gonna be outside of the smoke. And if you got outside that far, you could look up and see number 6 and number 4 here. You can stay in or you can get out.
Does that work? I'll start heading up there.
One square closer, it would be comfortably in. Out there, you could probably be seen. You're on the fringe. No, closer to the tent. Yeah, there you go.
I'll stay there.
And even that's kind of generous. Okay, that's all you're gonna do?
Yeah.
Next to go up is an ogre who's in the tent. Again, this other tent going much earlier than the other one. Ogre number 2. He does not like smoke, and he runs out as well. I'm going to go ahead and say makes a bull rush and see if he knocks over Grimlock on the way. What is your CMD, Grimlock?
It is 17.
Okay, it fails, but he still manages to run past you. You just kind of get knocked out of the way. After he goes, next is tiebreaker. 3-way tiebreaker. Okay, first to go is George.
We're still tied up with spears and swords.
Yes, you are. And a very fucking pissed off ogre who's bleeding every goddamn where.
And so, still in the predicament of we move, we die.
You can try to
Yes.
move. They're pretty scared at the moment. I'm not going to say that if you move, you're necessarily going to get coup de grace. You'll probably just get attacked at this point.
Attempt to roll out the tent.
Do the same thing that Lothar did?
Yeah.
Alright, that's going to take an acrobatics check or a dex check, whichever's higher.
I think my dex is higher for George.
Are you going to have George roll it too? I'm not sure that he's intelligent enough to understand that.
Oh, okay.
He has seen Lothar do it, so I think you could probably communicate it to him. But he wouldn't get it yourself. Make a communicate animal check to try and convert a handle animal to try and convey your message to him. If that's what you want him to do.
Yeah. D20 plus 6.
Five.
Okay.
Unless you have some miscellaneous modifier I'm forgetting about. Okay, there's a blank stare on his face. He doesn't have any idea what the fuck you're talking about. Rolling. He kind of rolls in place a little bit. He just sits still.
And then after roll.
And then after that is Grimlock's turn. No, not Grimlock's turn. Number 2's turn. Who, he doesn't know what the fuck to do. He's very confused by this whole situation. He hasn't figured it. Let me roll some common sense die to see if he can figure out what's going on.
Not enough of that in the world.
It comes to him in an epiphany, and he runs out back. And he goes, "Aha! Found you!" Because he rolled a 100. So there's that. Yeah, he knew exactly what it all clicked in his head. But he doesn't have enough time to actually attack. He just points at you and goes, "Aha." After that is Grimlock's turn.
Now, without metagaming here, would I be able to run out of the fog and head in the direction that Pjimisc did? Or would I not know that?
Make a perception check. Okay, no. Here's the thing. 4 figures ran out back to back to back. You don't know the direction any of them ran.
Okay.
Yeah, no. If it had just been him running out, I would have said you could have probably followed him, but there are too many other people. A fucking ogre ran past you. I don't think you could have kept track of it.
Would I be able to pick up my composite bow and also cut a hole in the tent to sneak out the side?
Okay, you're already carrying the crossbow, which you don't have like a holster for. You
Okay.
have your scythe, which you do have a holster for. You have a dagger there as well, I believe you said. Yeah?
Yeah.
Make a... if you want to cut a hole out of a tent, is that what you want to do?
Yeah, ideally I want to cut a hole out the tent and then run out.
Alright, make
That
a 2-hit on the tent wall with the dagger.
Attack with the dagger.
Yeah, attack the tent wall. Do it. You gash open a
Did I
tent
catch it
slice.
flat-footed?
What? Yes, you
Catch it
did.
flat-footed?
Even through all the smoky haze, you're able to actually kind of get a crude opening in the side of the tent. Even though it's a bit tougher than you thought, really. I should have made you roll damage. You still can't see shit.
Oh, that's fine. I just don't want to be in the tent.
Okay, next to go is Dinky. Do you try the roll thing and abandon poor George?
Yes.
Okay, acrobatics it up. Beautiful. You do like this glorious tumble. They didn't even see it coming 1 second you were there, when it was not. You're outside of the tent. Yeah, you still have a move action. Is there anything else you want to do?
Can I use move action to undo my bindings?
Didn't you already get them undone with George?
Oh, yeah. But,
Hey, you
yeah,
guys
we
did
got
pretty
it.
well with your bindings. I was surprised. You all rolled very high. Anything else?
I guess I'll move there. To the back of the tent.
Alright. That's Dinky's turn. The last guy we have are number 3 and number 1. Who have been played a fool twice now. And number 3 tells number 1 that to stay and guard the fucking monkey, and he's gonna run outside here. See what's going on. And last to go, well, almost second to last to go is the ogre, who exits as well, away from the stabby, hurty wall of pain. No, wait, no, that's not what he does. He flails around wildly at this fucking tent wall that has nearly killed him by stabbing him twice in the back, and he blindly smashes down his great club.
Can I dodge that?
You don't need to. His club actually gets caught on the top of the tent, and the whole tent comes crashing down on top of you and Apsylus. Like it's all been ripped up from the force of his blow as his club comes smashing down, and so now all the fabric is on top of you and Apsylus. And George and 1 are on the outside, who can now see Dinky and number 2.
Can I
There.
roll to disguise myself like a fold
Um,
in the...
Both
in
of
the
you,
tent?
both of you roll a reflex save to dodge out of the way of the. Well, no, I'm gonna make you do it on your turn. I'm making up these rules as we go along, but I think this makes more sense. Okay. We have a new round. To start us off is the person who rolled highest.
Oh, that was me, was it?
That was Smilin' Jack, who comes out and he says, "Whoa! What's all the commotion, baby? You got ogres flying tents everywhere? Why don't we all just calm down?" And that's his turn. Muggsy comes out of the tent as well, looking very pissed off. And he levels a shot at George. And he made critical. He does... What is George's AC?
$16.
Okay, what is his touch AC?
13.
Okay. He's critical. George, okay, it wasn't that bad. George takes 6 points of damage as Muggsy shoots George with... Wait, no, okay, oh. George doesn't have his... Muggsy doesn't have his gun. George took it. George has
they took
Muggsy's
George.
gun. Okay, so instead he just has a normal short bow, which still would not have hit touch and thus would not have critical. Okay, so he just took 3 damage. Good job, George, taking that gun.
Good job for shiny things.
Yes. He wants that fucking... Give me... As he shoots the arrow at George, he goes, "Give me back my fucking gun, you piece of shit." Up next is number 4, who has cleared the fog and is now looking around. It sees behind him nothing because we agreed that Pjimisc was still in the cloud. So he's just kind of looking around. He doesn't know what the fuck to do. Number 4. Next to go is Lothar.
Alright, so reflex save to avoid the tent, you said, right?
Yes.
$15.
Okay, you managed to scramble dodge out of the way when it comes crashing down.
Okay, then on my turn, I will charge the ogre.
Don't you have reach?
Not with a short sword.
That's true, you do have a short sword. Okay, you actually go here to hit.
Okay.
Yeah, he's a large creature. He takes up 2x2. Anyways, okay, you charge him. Roll the hit. You take a -2 on your defense for the next round. Yep. He's almost dead though because you fucking stabbed him in the fucking back.
Question: if he's a large creature, wouldn't we get an extra hit dice of damage or a larger hit dice of damage against him?
No, that's not in recent systems.
Oh, okay.
Damn.
Okay, you roll the 21 to hit. That hits.
7 damage.
You drive your short sword into him for the last time, and he finally gives up, heaving a final gurgling cry before he falls to the ground dead.
Yay!
Okay. Who had the other... Oh, okay. He had the other 16. Number 6 goes. He does the same thing as number 4, except that he has heard an ogre crying out, and is now much more concerned with what's going on to the north, and he runs over there. After he goes Apsylus, who has to roll a reflex save to get outside of the tent.
Actually, instead of rolling to get out of the tent, I want to roll to disguise myself like a fold in the tent's fabric.
You're gonna play dead?
Obviously.
You're just gonna... Okay, if you have a disguise, roll a disguise check. You make a very convincing fold in the tent. Congratulations.
Go team.
Alright.
Thanks for the assist.
Next to go is Pjimisc.
So at this point, what can I see in front of me?
Nothing, you're inside of the cloud of fog.
Shit. I'm still trying to meet up with Grimlock, but I have no idea where he is.
No, you don't. You can try calling out, but that might reveal your presence to others. It's up to you.
Yeah, I don't have a lot of hit points, so I'm just gonna hopefully assume he knows where I am.
You're not gonna do anything. You're just gonna sit in the fog.
I'm gonna move forward. I'll move over here.
Okay, that's still in the fog.
I'm pretty much trying to make my way through the fog to find him.
Hold on 1 second. Okay. So that's all you're gonna do is move through the fog to there?
Yeah, I'm trying to get that damn crossbow back.
Okay. The ogre number 2 sees his companion fall down and he becomes enraged. Unfortunately, Smiling Jack stupidly got in his way, so he can't do a charge.
Sure you can.
No, it has to be completely unstructured. The campfire's in his way anyways. He can't do a charge. This is...
Would be friendly fire.
Hold on, I gotta look up his movement speed. Okay. It's 30. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, he makes a double movement over here by his fallen companion. After that is George.
The guy that's left guarding George. I'll have George smash feces into his face.
Okay, he gets an attack of opportunity against George. He misses. Roll to hit range touch attack. Also, the ogre's here too, so the ogre will get attack as well. Are you sure you want to do that?
Oh. Yes.
That is ballsy. Let's see what the ogre does. Well, his AC was 16, right?
Yeah.
Okay, the club's down, but it whiffs. Roll to hit against the little dude if you're attacking him, if not the ogre. Which one are you throwing your feces at?
The small guy.
Okay, little dude. He tries. It looks like he's trying really hard to make poop come out, but it's just not in him today, and nothing happens. He looks at you apologetically.
Talk about a whiff.
Okay, next to go is number 2. Who comes over here and he stabs blindly into the tent at the second figure that he knows was there, can no longer see, but he just stabs wildly at the tent folds. And he hits. Apsylus, you take 5 damage. Sorry, it was blind luck. And it was number 2. The last to go is Grimlock.
Okay, when the Smiling Jack.
Yeah. You can't see him, though. You're in the clouds.
But he called out. Can I make a perception check?
Yes, you can.
$16.
Okay, what are you trying to perceive?
The general direction he is, so that I can blind fire a crossbow.
You have perceived the general direction that he is.
Okay. I will roll the crossbow. For 17.
Your crossbow bolt whizzes through the cloud, through the air. You don't hear it hit anything.
Damn. And I take a 5-foot move back behind the den.
Okay, you're still in the cloud smoke because it lasts a long fucking time. It's like minutes.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay, that was Grimlock. After that is Dinky.
Oh, okay.
What you gonna do, Dinky?
I don't currently have any weapons, right?
Yeah, you never bothered to get them. Now they're next to the ogre. Right there.
I guess I'll produce flame on a small dude.
Alright, roll a ranged touch attack.
Can I move close to him and then do it?
It won't improve your odds, but yes, you can do a 5-foot adjust. Or you can expend your full move, but if you did that within his range, he would get an attack.
Okay, I'll just do it.
Was that your roll?
Yeah,
19 plus 1?
yeah.
Oh, sorry, my bad. I blanked. What were you doing again?
Produce flame.
Oh, produce flame. Okay, yeah, that hits. Roll your d6 damage. Is there any modifiers to that?
+2 per level.
Okay, he burns up good. You rolled pretty damn well. He explodes into a fiery little crisp.
Nice! I killed someone.
Yay.
Didn't die.
Alright, that was Dinky. Last we have number 3 and number 1. Number 1's dead. Number 3 charges at the dude who just made his friend explode in fire. What is your AC, Mr. Dinky?
$14.
It hits. He's charging with a longsword, by the way. Longsword and the shield. And he
Ouch.
deals 5 points of damage. And number 1's dead, so we start over. Well, since no one took up Smiling Jack's kind invitation, he went completely ignored. He sighs heavily. And he casually walks forward. At a leisurely pace to back here. Kind of laughing softly to himself as he strides over. Then Muggsy, still pissed off at George, rolls to hit. With his short bow, which misses. And then we have Lothar.
Can I charge the other ogre with the dead body in the way?
There is a special rule that undead bodies or helpless bodies don't block passage of charge, so yes. Otherwise, normally
Okay.
I would have said they did. But you can't because you have reach, and you would only have to do a 5-foot charge to get there.
Not with a short sword.
Not with a short sword. Damn it! Okay, go for it.
I think you need to get rid of the spear.
I know, right?
That's a hit.
Yay.
I knew these ogres weren't going to be as bad as they sounded, but damn, you're just making mincemeat of them with Lothar.
Lothar's carrying the team.
And it kind of
what I do.
is. I mean,
That's what I do.
Apsylus is taking a nap under the tent. Dinky's
seven
letting
damage.
George be more awesome, although we got a good flame going. Fortunately, you didn't do that much damage. You get, you know, a nice little stab at him when you charged, but didn't do as much as you had hoped.
Before I conclude my turn, how close is my long spear?
It was here.
Oh shit. Okay.
Alright, that was Lothar. Next to go is number 6. Who charges George? and misses. Damn, my guys are all rolling poorly. This is no fun. Ogres are supposed to smash you into pieces. Okay, next to go is Apsylus.
Still chilling.
You're just going to continue pretending to be a tentfold, even though he heard a cry of pain last time he stabbed his sword into it?
Yep.
Alright, going for the possum strategy all the way. Next. You know, you can ready an action if you want. If you're, like, expecting something to happen, you can do that action as soon as something else happens. Nope?
Nope, I'm gonna stick with my story.
Alright, sticking to the tent strategy. I gotta respect consistency. Pjimisc, are you going to continue to hide in the cloud?
No.
You hear cries of pain from ogres out in the distance.
I'm done looking for him, and I can see the fire through the smoke, so I'm gonna make my way that way.
Okay, you're just at the very edge of the smoke cloud.
Going one more up. I'm at the bonfire.
Okay, anything else?
I don't have my weapon. I'm just looking, so unfortunately...
I mean, you can throw bombs, 1d6 bombs, and spells from dispels, and you can take a mutagen. You're an alchemist, man. Alchemify.
It's true.
What's Alchemify?
I don't know, but it's what alchemists do.
Yeah, let me look at the bomb list real quick.
Alright, let's say you've readied an action. We'll move on to the next guy while you think about it some more. You still got a standard action when you can use whenever you want. After Pjimisc, next on the list is my ogre, who got poked at and is very angry about it. He takes a 5 foot a step back and he smashes down at Lothar. Damn, come on, roll better, you pieces of shit.
Bring it. Bring it.
Your AC's better than 14, I know.
Yeah, at the moment it is 17.
Okay, so he clams into you, but somehow you manage to not take much damage from it. Sadly.
Alright, I got a bomb.
Oh, okay, you have a bomb ready. What are you going to do?
I'm gonna throw an acid bomb on the guy to the left of me.
Alright, you throw a bomb at number 4. Point number 4, he was going to retire next week. How cruel and heartless could you be to throw an acid bomb in his face?
It was his last day on the job.
Yep. You have to roll a ranged touch attack to hit near him. But you have some leeway, so it pretty much has to be anything but bad.
Range is 1d20 plus dex.
Yeah. Plus your base attack bonus. So yeah, so you hit it right on the spot.
Sweet.
And you did the 1d6 damage that you already rolled of 4. So some acid splashes on his face and he goes, "Ah!" But besides from clawing at his eyes in pain, he doesn't actually go down. Okay, so we were at George. What is George going to do? He had someone die in front of him. Burst into flame. He had another guy charge him. He had an ogre die behind him. This has been a very eventful day for George in his short monkey life.
He's been shot at.
He has been shot at repeatedly. That was unpleasant.
Well, and the guy did attack him. So, have George retaliate.
Okay, so George attacks at the guy who charged him and who has a minus defense. And he hits for D4, right?
Yeah.
3 plus his strength bonus.
His strength bonus is 1.
So he claws at the guy. He gets a good ear off, and the guy howls in pain at this monkey biting his ear off. Next is Numero Dos, who hit the cloth with some success last time, so he's going to try swinging wildly again. And he misses. Okay, so he swings wildly and he doesn't hit jack shit. Next is Grimlock.
Okay. I'm going to charge out. Now I have 40 feet of movement speed.
Yes.
Because barbarians are ridiculous.
But if you charge blindly, I'm not even sure.
I'm not charging. I'm moving out of the fog and then attacking. I would probably reckon I can't attack Fancy Boy, but I could attack The guy in front of the tent.
Number 5. You could not even, at your base movement speed, get within range of number 5 and attack him. You would be just outside of him with your first movement speed of 30, assuming you aren't moved down to 25.
No, I have base movement speed of 40.
Oh, okay. If you have 40, you can hit him. Yeah.
Okay. I'll do that. I'm going to toss the crossbow on the ground as I run out of the fog.
Okay, yeah, as you get out of the fog, whatever. You can drop as a free action. It happens. But it's not a charge, so you don't get +2 to hit.
No, that's fine. It's regular movement and whacking them.
Alright, swing down.
I guess because I already used my free action for the crossbow, I can't activate rage.
Free actions are free. You can always do them. Swift actions are basically free actions that can only be used once per turn. Free actions are always free.
Well, then I will use rage if you will let me.
Yep.
And my rage is...
Still just a rat in a cage?
28 critical.
Okay, roll to confirm.
22.
Confirmed, roll damage. Yours is ×3, right?
×4.
×4, okay. Roll that damage.
Okay, is there any way I can do like my regular dice roll and then multiply it by 4?
No, just do your regular dice and then we'll multiply it.
Crit the fuck out of this guy.
Okay, so 48 damage. So basically when your scythe comes down, the second... I used this already, but I'm going to use it again because I like it. The second your scythe like touched the outside of his clothing, the body where a young man once stood instantly disappeared, and instead a red mist formed, just kind of a haze in the area where he once was. And blood just splatters all around.
What is this, Kill Bill?
Okay, that is your turn, I believe.
Yep, I'm good.
That was Grimlock. After Grimlock, we have Dinky.
So the items are like there, 25 feet away.
Yeah, about there.
Can I move to get my items?
You could either try tumbling past number 3 and number 6, or you would get attacks of opportunity against you if you tried to move there. If you moved all the way around, you could get there without any attacks, but you wouldn't be able to actually equip any weaponry.
Decisions. Since we're in the forest area, I think I'm going to move 5 feet to the right and cast Entangle.
I'm just going to look that up. Okay, it's 40-foot radius spread. That's really fucking big. Everyone who fails a check becomes entangled, which impede movement but does not entirely prevent it unless their bonds are anchored, which they are not in this case. You move at half speed. You cannot run or charge, and you can take a -2 on all attack rolls, a -4 to dexterity. An entangled character who attempts to cast a spell must make a concentration check or lose a spell. Okay, so where do you cast it?
I get to target it.
Yeah, you target the center of your entangle. It's really fucking big. Each square is 5 foot. So let me draw you a 40-foot radius. Like, it's fucking huge. Oops, sorry.
Ah.
Damn it. Damn it. This
Is it
guy's
radius
dead.
or
Right now.
diameter?
I believe it's radius.
Then it's twice the size of that circle.
Yeah, it's a 40-foot radius spread.
Will it hit like allies that are in it too?
Yes, it hits everybody.
Oh shit.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. It's about
Tangled
this
whole
big.
bloody
This isn't exact, but it's about this big.
Oh.
That's what it
Can I
says.
place it so it like hits everyone but leaves like on the edge of Squid's avatar?
Let me give you control of the circle. If I can.
So the epicenter would need to be where that red line is.
There?
No, I mean like have the outside of the circle like.
Yeah, that's what he means.
Alright, I got you.
Then it would have to be over here.
Okay. Yeah.
There?
There you go.
Yeah, and down
Oh, shit.
a little bit, I guess.
Ogre, get out of the circle, damn it. About that?
I guess more south so George doesn't get hit.
You would get Pajamas or George, one of the two.
I guess I'll entangle George. Yeah, that sounds good.
Okay, the spell saving throw is a reflex. Entangled creatures can attempt to break free as a move action, making either a strength or an escape artist check. The DC for the check is equal to the DC of the spell, which is the caster's caster level plus your wisdom modifier, I believe.
Okay. Wisdom modifier is +3 on Dinky.
So it's going to be a 15 DC check. Oh, is it a first level or a second level spell?
First level.
First level. So 1 plus your modifier, so 14. And it's a reflex save. It doesn't say... Okay, so if you make it, you can move as normal, but the area is still... But you have to make it again if you remain in the area. And it lasts 1 minute per level, so it's going to be 2 minutes, 22 rounds. It's going to be here for fucking ever. It's going to be a pain in the goddamn ass. Why did they cast this?
I don't know, sound fun. Sounded cool.
No, it's a good spell. So George, Smiling Jack, 3, 6, 1, Muggsy, and 4 have to take it. Damn. Alright, here we go. Smiling Jack makes it. George makes it. 3 makes it. 6 does not make it. 1 does not make it. Muggsy's outside, he makes it. And 4 does not make it. So I just said 2 of them, right?
Yes.
I'll give them a little snail, they're entangled. Anyone who ends their turn in that has to make the save again or become entangled. Okay, that was Dinky's turn,
Dinky's.
which leaves...
You've got a snail on a dead guy?
No. Well, never mind. I should have been on this guy. My bad, yeah. There. Okay, so number 3 is going to try to move out of the entangled. Yeah, he's made his save, so you can move out. He's going to move out towards Lothar. He's actually going to do a charge and swings. Actually, no, the ground's entangled. He can't charge. He does not hit your AC. And last to go is number 1, who's dead. Alright, next to go is Smiling Jack. Who's not smiling anymore. He's kind of pissed off with these fucking entangles on him. He moves towards Lothar and he swings with his rapier.
Bring it.
What's your AC?
19.
4, 18. It hits. You take 8 damage.
Bullshit.
After that is Muggsy, who takes a 5-foot adjust out of the way. And who shoots at Lothar, who's the only person... Wait, no. He spins around at the sound of Grimlock, who he saw just massacre everybody earlier. He has a look of fear in his eyes as he makes a desperate shot at Grimlock.
Booyah.
What's your touch AC, Grimlock?
It's 10.
Okay, it hits you. For 3 damage.
Oh no.
Next to go is, I believe, Lothar.
Alright, so remind me again where the long spear is. Alright, so that's not going to help me at all. Well, I guess I will just fight the guy that I'm already in melee combat with.
Number 3?
That one right there.
Smiling Jack. Miss.
Boo!
Okay. No 5-foot adjust, no nothing else. Just that's it.
Nope, right there is good for me, so.
Okay, next to go is number 6, who's dead. Yay! I gotta start marking these guys off. Okay, instead is Apsylus. You wonderful tent hider, you.
Okay, I'm gonna try and get out from under the now.
Okay, interesting decision. We'll see how it
nice.
plays out. What direction are you gonna roll out in?
I'm gonna head north.
Okay, you roll out north unhindered. Like so. That's your move action. Anything else?
Let me have a look.
You have Dinky and George to your right, who have... I don't think they've sustained much injury. I think George might have got hit a little bit.
George got hit. I haven't yet.
Now you have Lothar staring down some
I'm going to cast
enemies in a big ogre.
George.
Isn't it touch?
Oh yeah, sorry.
Yeah, you can't move and cast that at the same turn.
Okay, yeah, that's it. I'm just gonna roll out.
Okay. After Apsylus is Pjimisc, who is now out of the fog and can see the battle.
So, alright, since I threw an acid bomb last round, it says the enemy takes an additional d6 the following round. Does that happen now? Or
Does he get another save? Or does he just take it?
it just says an additional 1d6.
Okay, who did you
one
throw it
round
at?
later. The guy to my left, the guy with the
Number
snail
4?
on his- Yes.
Okay. The remaining acid that had been on his face dissolves his skull.
Alrighty.
Anything else? That was automatically happened, so you still have all your actions.
Yeah, I'm gonna move.
I threw the crossbow on the ground.
Oh, there we
outside
go.
the fog.
That means I gotta go find it.
Oh, you can see it over to your right.
Alright, I'll just assume it's right here.
Yep, that's fine. You can pick it up, but you cannot fire this round.
Okay. Can I use a bomb this round?
No.
Okay, I guess that's it for me.
Okay, That was Pajamas. Next we need George.
So George is free of the entanglement, right?
Hmm?
George is not entangled, right?
Did you make a save for him?
I don't know.
No, I saved for him. He made it. But he has to move out, otherwise he has to make another save.
I'll have him move 5 feet there and attack this dude in front.
Okay. He's attacking from behind, which I don't know if it actually gives it a bonus in Pathfinder, but I'm going to give it a small bonus too. That is a potential critical miss. But it does not confirm to be confirmed critical. So he just tries to bite forward and he missed wildly. Next is Numero Dos, who's outside the tent and who's noticed the tent flap kind of roll forward, so he's not going to do that. He's going to turn to Lothar and he's going to charge him. And when he charges, he's going to miss terribly and get his sword stuck in the ground. Yay! Okay, that was number 2. After that is Grimlock.
Can I charge Mud Pie over here and
Muggsy?
destroy him? Yep.
Okay, you're going to charge?
Can I?
Yeah, you have 10 feet. You can charge.
So that's +2 on top of my everything else?
+2 to hit, -2 for defense for the next round.
Okay. It won't be a next round.
Okay, roll the hit.
28.
Okay,
What the
roll
hell?
damage.
Wow.
13.
Okay, you cut your scythe good into him and he doubles over as he's basically almost disemboweled, but he manages to stand up. He's not quite down.
So you said I'm -2 for AC?
Yeah, -2 AC for the next round.
Charging counts as a move action, correct?
Yes.
Okay.
It's a full round action to charge and attack.
Okay. Just making sure.
Okay, next is Dinky. The amazing Dinky.
The amazing Dinky.
Who bursts people in flame.
Yeah. Pick up his weapons and armor and stuff.
Okay, that you would have to move through the entangled stuff to get there. And that would be
Is
all
that
you
possible?
that would be all you were allowed to do. But you would end it and have to take a reflex save or risk being entangled.
I'll try that.
Okay, so you move around here and you get your armor, your weapons. Lothar didn't pick up his, so you also see his there. If you want to pick it up, it's up to you.
I'll pick it up for him.
Okay, so you pick up everyone's stuff. You have all these weapons in your hand. You can't really do much with it. And go ahead and roll your reflex now.
Is reflex dexterity?
There's a second thing for your saves. One of them is a reflex save. It's on your first page.
Oh, okay. So 1. I see.
Okay, so you pass.
That's how you do it.
You don't get entangled.
Sweet.
All right, after you was number 3 and number 1. I believe number 1 of them's dead. No, 3's up. And I think 1's dead, yeah. I think someone killed him with acid.
Sweet.
Okay, number 3 turns to hit who everyone seems to be focusing and strikes at Lothar. And he misses terribly. Holy shit. And he gets his spear stuck in the ground as well.
Luck of the fucking Irish.
Look at the drunks.
Okay, next up is Smiling Jack, who does some fancy bit of sword work and rolls a feint check against Lothar. Okay, you are denied your dex bonus against Smiling Jack's neck attack, which misses horribly. Okay. So while he did an excellent bit of swordplay, dazzling display, you couldn't even keep track of his movements. It was so amazing. When he actually went forward to try and stab, it just kind of horribly whiffed. This whole big build up and then. Up next is Muggsy, who's gonna try and not do so shitty. He's
by
gonna
all means, do.
back up from the guy who just almost disemboweled him and take a shot and panic. And he's gonna hit and deal 6 damage.
Jesus.
How you looking there, Grimlock?
8 left.
Okay, you're doing all right. Next up, we have Lothar.
All right, I'm gonna take a 5-foot step back,
5-foot adjust, all right.
and this guy to my left, is that a friendly or an enemy?
This guy? That guy is an enemy.
All right, I will attack him.
You attack him with your short sword. Swing away. That is a miss.
Oh.
Close, but it was a miss. You kind of get your short sword embedded into his armor. You feel like if you had your actual spear, you probably would hit him. But you don't. Next to go up after Squid is a dead guy. After a dead guy comes Apsylus, who managed to get out of the tent heroically last turn. Well done. You defeated the vile tent creature. What? Sorry, what do you do?
I'm moving over behind George.
All right. Anything else?
That's all.
Very cautious. Very,
So bad.
very wise.
I'm chaotic neutral. Suck my dick.
All right.
What's
That's a
that?
quote
What's
to
that?
take to outside of context.
Cheers.
Next is Pjimisc.
Alright, well, I'm taking a step sideways here. So I don't fire this crossbow right at Grimlock.
Much appreciated.
Probably good thinking.
And
Gonna
we're going for
some,
Muggsy.
go for some pew pew. Go for it. Nice, that's a hit. Roll damage, 1d8. 6 damage. Okay, the Muggsy, who had already almost been disemboweled, takes a crossbow bolt into his shoulder and he slumps down, gurgling curses and hatred.
This
Nice.
guy the Hulk? Jesus.
This guy's very strong.
Is that ogre still alive?
The second ogre is still very much alive.
Okay.
That was Pjimisc. Next coming up on the roll is George, who flings his feces. What will you do?
His tank is empty though, he can't fling feces.
I mean, you never know what happens. It's nature. Who knows how that works?
I'm sure someone else has shit their pants by now.
Right?
Yeah, is George allowed to throw other people's shit or only his own?
I would argue that shit's shit, you know what I'm saying?
If you guys want to shit into George's hands, you guys can feel free to start
Wow,
degenerating it into that, if that's the kind of game you guys are interested in playing. What are you gonna do, George?
Since no one has supplied George with shit ammo, I guess George will bite the person in front of him.
Alright, swing away. And he did now. Wait, that was the attack? No, that whiffed. Sorry.
That was.
After that goes number 2, who's going to swing at Lothar. Unsuccessfully. After that is Grimlock.
Fantastic. Has the ogre taken damage yet, or is he full health, ready to...
You
smash
haven't
face
seen
to
what
face?
happened.
Excellent.
You were in that cloud of
From
smoke.
Looking at him, is he bloodied?
Yes.
Can I up behind him with a charge and flank him?
He won't be flanked, but you can charge him.
Okay. Hopefully this does not backfire.
Swing away.
20.
That hits. You and your stupid incredible... Are you still raging? Aren't you out of turns yet?
I have 8
Damn it.
rounds of rage, and I've only used 3.
Okay. Alright, roll your damage.
15.
Frickin' Barbarous. Okay, he's looking like he's real fucking hurt. He's not down, but he's in pain.
And I told you I didn't min-max this.
Oh, I know you didn't. I know it could be even worse. Let's see, that was Grimlock. Next up is Dinky.
Okay. Can I do movement as well as putting on my gear?
You can equip your weapon you drew and move, yes. In fact, I'll already say that your weapon is drawn, but you do have Lothar's spear in your hand as well. So you're going to have to drop that if you want to like do something like attack.
Can I move to the side of Lothar and hand him a spear?
Moving back through the entangled stuff, you could do that, yes. If that's all you were doing, as you moved around to Lothar and you held out the spear, he would still have to grab it, but if you did that, you could do that.
I'll do that.
Okay. To there, I presume.
Yeah.
And you say something to Lothar, insinuating, like, hey, here, weapon, yours, take, friend.
Okay.
Okay, that was Dinky's turn. Next up is number 6. Who's ensnared and has to try to get out. He gets out. He moves down. He can't really do much, so he just moves over here. He tries to get out of the way. Next is Smiling Jack's turn, who's going to do his fancy bit of footwork again, try to feint out Lothar. What is your... Do you have Sense Motive, Lothar? I don't think you do.
I do.
Well, how many ranks?
Oh, wait, maybe not.
I don't think you do, because I checked everybody and, like, no one had it.
Oh, no, I don't. I'm sorry.
Okay, so what is your Wisdom modifier?
0.
Okay, so his fancy bit of footwork throws you off balance and you lose your defense for the next round. And he still rolls like shit. What is your flat-footed AC?
14.
Nope, still doesn't hit. God damn it, anyway. Stop rolling shit, my good people. And Muggsy's dead now, my poor beloved Muggsy. You brutally killed him. Ogre 2 didn't take a round last time. I gotta catch up on him. Okay. He rolled around at Grimlock, but he missed.
Excellent.
Let me turn him around. Yeah, no, my good guys have been rolling like shit tonight. This was supposed to be a much harder fight, and you guys are just creaming through it. Okay, next to go is Lothar. Go ahead and kill somebody. I don't care anymore. Behind you is Dinky, who offered you your spear.
All right. So how do we do this? I know dropping weapon is a free action, so I drop the short sword I have. Would it be my move action? Would be grabbing the spear?
Yes, but it would provoke an attack of opportunity.
All right. Instead, what I'm going to do is take a 5-foot shift.
You can step onto the tent carpet if you want. It's not. It's just a tent.
Alright, I will shift there, drop my weapon, and then as a standard action, I will take the spear, and then that's in my turn.
Yeah,
right?
That's good.
Okay.
Up next is number 5. I think I've lost number 5. Ah, fuck it. You guys want another number 5? We can get another number 5 in here. But he looks gone. Ah, fuck it. He's gone.
Yeah. He can stroll in.
Okay, here's number 5.5. He comes by
Thanks.
mad,
Thanks.
and he attacks Grimlock.
Thanks.
I don't think.
He whiffs though, so it's not
Grimlock's
big of a deal. Who cares? No. I'm trying to think. That was Lothar before, so Lothar, number 16. Oh, it was number 6 I was looking for. That's why. Okay. Apsylus, your turn.
I'm gonna move in and I'm going to cast on Squid.
Okay, what are you gonna cast?
Shield. I'm going to give him resistance.
Okay, you cast resistance
so he
on
gets
Lothar.
a +1 resistance bonus for 1 minute.
Okay. Next to go is number 4 is dead. Pjimisc.
How close do I have to be to cast heal on Grimlock?
You have to touch to cast Cure Light Wounds.
How many spaces can I move?
Assuming you're not encumbered, the base speed is 30.
So 6 spaces essentially.
Do these 2 count? The one I'm on now? Is that like half a space?
You could just make a 5-foot adjust and heal Grimlock from there.
Alright, I'll stand here.
Oh, but ogres have reach, so if you did that, he would get an attack of opportunity against you.
Well, what do you since there's a person in between him and the ogre?
I don't see how that would stop him, though.
Well, it's like
as long as
something's
he
in the
doesn't hit
way.
me.
Maybe you would get concealment. I'll give you some concealment.
Don't hit the
And
concealment.
that he has to reach over Grimlock. But yeah, if he rolls poorly, he'll be hitting Grimlock instead of you.
Well, do you want or not?
I want not to die.
Oh man.
And we all know how well Thor's been rolling, so if we're rolling poorly.
I've been rolling
accurate.
shit. I haven't been rolling good at all. These guys could have destroyed you. It should have been brutal.
I'm not gonna risk it then. I guess I'll.
Kill that guy beside you.
Yeah, I'm gonna back up though. I'm not gonna end up going all the way over there.
If you did that, you provoke an attack of opportunity from the guy.
He's retconning his move.
I will be
okay,
attacking
gotcha.
that new creature that joined us, with number 5 or 6.
Okay.
Or maybe not.
That's a miss. Okay, that was Pjimisc. Next up is number 2, who confronts Lothar and swings. And potentially criticals. Does not confirm. So many potential criticals. So, see, if all of these had been confirming, you guys would have been dead. You should be glad these are confirming.
I confirmed mine.
Okay, 5. So that's actually 7 damage to Lothar.
I have 1 hit point.
Good. This is the kind of closeness I wanted. Wonderful. Okay. That was number 2.
Well, considering that
Next
the
up is-
orcs almost killed us all.
Next up is Grimlock. No, they barely scratched you. Next up is Grimlock.
Does Monkey not go before me?
Yes, you're right. Sorry. George.
Attempt to bite again.
Swing.
Rolled a 17.
That's a hit on the number 3 guy. I believe this guy's gotten hit before, so I'm pretty sure you just the George viciously bit off his jugular and he just collapsed into a bleeding mess.
Jeez.
Nah, just feels
Ouch.
tough.
Okay. After George, we actually had number 2. Who's gonna?
He already
No,
went.
number 2 already went. Yeah, yeah. So after that, we do have Grimlock. Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to try and take down this ogre. Fuck.
Yeah, that's a miss.
It's good.
I'm going to not try and take it ogre.
The amazing Dinky, amaze us.
Alright.
What are you gonna do, man?
I'm thinking. Can I move to Grimlock and attempt to heal him?
Not without doing a lot of tumbles. You would. Yeah, there's no way. There's too much in
Okay.
between you and them.
Just teleport, man.
The guy in front of Squid's alive, right?
Yeah, number 2's still alive.
Squid also only has 1 HP.
Yeah, if you have any
attack him.
heals, you might want to heal Lothar.
I'll heal
He's
Lothar.
like almost fucking dead, and you'll have to just take a 5 step back so number 2 can attack you. Yeah, he's almost dead. Even though my ogres haven't been doing nearly as much, they have been doing something.
Is Apsylus's turn before number 2?
Apsylus, didn't you already go? This round?
Yeah, she did.
Yeah, I think she
But
did.
she would normally be
Yeah, she cast
before number
resistance. But yeah, normally she would be before number 2, yeah. In the next cycle.
Okay, because she could heal him and I can attack the dude.
You could, but Lothar is really fucking hurt. It's up to you. I'm just saying. But no, she can't heal
Okay,
him.
I'll heal.
She doesn't have Cure Light Wounds. Even though it's an option, she doesn't have it yet.
I'll heal him.
Okay, well, 1d8 plus 2. Lothar, you heal 8 points.
Nice.
Nice.
Very nice. Okay, that was Dinkley. After that is number 3 and number 1. Both of whom are dead. After that, it starts anew, and Smiling Jack gets to go. He's gonna try one more time not to fucking fail.
He, for a boss man, he fails a lot.
He does. His feint succeeds graciously again. And he hits for... That's 1d8, so... Only 5 damage, god damn it. Wait, no, hold
that
on,
was
hold
on
on.
me, right?
9 damage, yeah.
9 damage to me.
9 damage to Lothar.
Ah, it takes me to 0.
Okay, Lothar goes down. There we go, that's what I'm talking about. Muggsy's down. So that leaves Lothar, who's down but stable. Right?
Yeah, since I'm at 0, I think I'm automatically stable.
Yeah, 0 is stable. Apsylus.
Does it count as disabled?
What do you mean?
Well, I was reading somewhere, I think it's at 0 you're disabled, and you can do 1 standard action, or 1 half move or something like that, but doing that puts you to -1.
That sounds right. But it's like a last ditch effort, like taking a healing potion or something like that.
A character with 0 hit points, or who has negative hit points but has become stable and conscious, is disabled. You may take a single move action or standard action each round. You move at half speed. Taking move actions doesn't risk further injury, but any standard action deals 1 point of damage after completion of the act.
Well, hang on. If I cast Stabilize on him, that puts him back to 1 hit point, doesn't it?
Yes, it would.
Then I'll cast Stabilize on him.
Okay.
Nice.
Okay, you cast Stabilize on Lothar, he stabilizes. He's
And
at 1.
magically he has all his functions back.
Well, he's woozy. And he's down, so he's prone. And all the penalties associated therewith. That was Apsylus' turn?
Yeah.
Okay, the new guy who appeared out of someone's goading swings at Grimlock.
Great.
And what's your AC, Grimlock?
14.
Okay, it misses. 14? That's it?
Yep.
Damn, you.
I'm -2 because I'm in rage.
Okay. After that is Pjimisc.
I'm gonna attack the new guy that just attacked Grimlock.
Okay. Yeah, it is a miss.
It's unfortunate.
Yes, it is. Okay, after Pjimisc, we have George.
Have George attack Boss Man.
George attacks Smiling Jack. Swing to hit.
Nice.
That's a potential
natural
critical.
20.
Roll to confirm.
What do I roll to confirm?
The same exact roll. It does not confirm.
Whoa.
Okay, roll your damage.
One extreme to the next.
1d4 plus 1. Alright, 5 points of damage to Smiling Jack, who's pissed off at the monkey who just bit him in the shins.
Ankle biter.
Ankle biting wins fights. Hamstring him.
Okay, Lothar still thinks number 2 still thinks Lothar's down. So he moves over and he attacks Apsylus. And he misses. After that is Grimlock.
Let's knock this bad boy down.
Going for the ogre. Hit.
22.
Roll damage.
12.
Not bad. Oh, the ogre's looks real bad. You like cleave another chunk out of his side, so his right and left
I'm going
sides
to
are
use my hero
exposed.
point for max damage.
It's only going to get you 4 more damage.
Oh, it might be enough.
Okay, you expend your only hero point. Maximize damage, and it is actually enough to get the ogre to go down.
Nicely done.
Thank you, thank you.
Okay,
It was a underhand up through the crotch stab, by the way.
there you go. You cleave him in twain into 2 vertical halves.
Wow.
Next we have, all we have left up is Smiling Jack and number 2, and
Number 6.
the new number 6. I don't even remember him. He's gone. Whatever. I'm tired of him. At this point, Smiling Jack throws his hands up in surrender, and he says, "I give up. I give up." And I'm gonna go take a piss while you guys think about that.
Well, we freed him last time, and he fought us again. So I said we just kill him.
That
This
was
time.
Mugsy.
We already killed Mugsy.
Oh, wait. So who did we?